Good evening and welcome to Grabinski Field on the campus of Spring Lake Community Schools. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack as we call all the action here in a Sun Field press box as we face west. This is the only time where we're just like right in the heart of the sun going down for the first quarter or so.
First quarter, yeah.
We'll be in good shape.
And I'll tell you what, yeah, in 20 minutes it's going to be a much different story. But right now, we got to wear our shades.
Yeah, I've got transitions on, so, you know, it's not that I don't want you to see the whites of my eyes, but it is what it is. West Catholic comes in at 3-1. Joe, this is an OK White battle. They're 1-0 in the conference, tied with Forest Hills Eastern at the top of the conference. Of course, you and Steve Abed in the saddle last week calling the game against Hamilton. How was our buddy Steve?
Always good to have Coach bring some insight that we don't normally have. And, yeah, he's our super sub, right?
Yeah. We love to have Steve. So I was in Columbus last week for a conference, so thanks, Steve Abed, for filling in for me.
Yeah.
And at the conference, one of the days, what was one of their snacks, Joe? You're in Columbus. It's a Buckeye.
It's a Buckeye? I didn't think you'd eat those.
Oh, I ate them.
Did you?
I did. I ate them right up.
What did it taste like?
I didn't spit them out.
No. I would have.
Being a Michigan State fan, I probably should have. But you know what? They weren't quite as good as Becky Mikowski's Buckeyes.
Okay.
She makes Buckeyes every Christmas.
The peanut butter and chocolate deals.
Yes. And
right.
That's like a family tradition. And if she doesn't make Buckeyes for Christmas, it goes noticed by the family. So she makes them every year, and they're fantastic. West Catholic comes in at number 4 in Division 5.
Yep.
So they're
dropped 2 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
amazing.
interesting. On a win.
Yeah. But Catholic Central is ranked number 1 in D5. Frankenmuth is number 2, and Pontiac Notre Dame Prep is number 3. So they're looking really good. Shout out to my St. Francis Gladiators, who have gone up to number 2 in Division 6, and just ahead of Jackson Lumen Christi at number 3. And guess what? End of October, I go up to Traverse City for the Vordia.
How many years?
Vordia.
40?
Oh, sorry. Was
that 40?
It was. Reunion.
Yeah.
And it's Jackson Lumen Christi at number 3 against St. Well, we'll see if they're still ranked at the same, but
should be a big game.
2 top 3 football programs in Division 6. Last week, Spring Lake, they had to go to Grand Rapids Christian.
Right.
Close game, but they come in after that loss. They're 2-2 overall. They're 0-1 in the conference. They lost to Grand Rapids Christian 24-21, Joe. It was at Grand Rapids Christian, but as I looked at that, it was a game where they just didn't have any time of possession.
No.
Grand Rapids Christian controlled the ball. They had 32 minutes where Spring Lake only had 16.
Yeah, so, clock domination.
So it's hard to win games when the other team has the ball twice as long. And needless to say, Grand Rapids Christian had 60 plays versus only 34 plays for the Spring Lake offense. So it really was just a tale of possession.
Yeah, Steve Grooms looked at it. He took a look at the entire game on Huddle, and he said that, you know, some of those drives went down the field, and, you know, it was short runs and converting on third downs, multiple third downs, multiple fourth downs, and just ate the clock away. Spring Lake didn't get the ball late in the fourth until just a couple minutes left in the game, and only down by 3 at the half.
Yeah.
So they competed well, but Grand Rapids Christian they're gonna pose some problems for everybody they play. They've got Charlie King, and we watched Charlie as a freshman. He's gotten a little bit older, and he's gotten wiser, and he was an athlete to begin with. So for any team down the road, West Catholic, of course, next week we'll play them. It'll be interesting to watch how to defend them.
We sure will.
Yeah.
Well, when I looked at Christian too, Joe, it looks like they had really good balance against Spring Lake. They went 165 yards on the ground, and then 139 yards through the air. So really good balance for that Grand Rapids Christian team, whether that was on purpose or not, I've got to imagine Landon Grove comes in, takes a look at that, and figures, you know what, we can do the same thing against Spring Lake. Yes, you want to establish the run, but those opportunities to go downfield are going to be there as well.
Yeah, I think so. And West Catholic, has been really a run-dominated ratio between that and the pass, and it has been since Landon Grove has been here. We'll see what happens tonight, but last week for West, they narrowed that a little bit and allowed. We'll get to this in a few minutes, but there were big things happening through the air for West Catholic against Hamilton last week.
Yeah, there sure will, and sure were. And Spring Lake last week only went for one pass attempt last week, 1 for 1 for 34 yards and a touchdown. So O'Donnell didn't really open it up much. So now we look at West Catholic last week. Let's get to that with their 34-21 win against Hamilton. It really was the Grady Augustin show.
Yep.
19 for 27, set a school record for 418 yards passing, had 3 touchdowns. Joe, you were there in person. What did it look like?
It was quiet. It was a quiet record-setting game. It was. There was there's multiple long passes last week. We've got some stats here versus Hamilton, and he had passes of 51, 44, 38, 22, 21. They added up quickly.
Yeah.
They really did. He spread the ball amongst 8 different receivers, and just came up huge.
So when we look at that, yeah, he did come up huge. And what I liked about, at least what I saw from a statistics standpoint, is just how much he used a lot of receivers. We look at, let's start with Thomas Pucksta. Thomas Pucksta was amazing because he really is starting to shine as a wide receiver at West Catholic. So he had 6 receptions for 183 yards, including a 44-yarder, and had a touchdown last week. So maybe talk a little bit about Thomas Pucksta first, and then we'll talk about the whole wide receiving core.
Absolutely. So Thomas Pucksta, he's quietly stepped up since week 1, and I know West Catholic was looking for some sure-handed guys week 1 against Northview, trying to get the ball downfield, trying to get back in control of the game late, and we wondered where that was going to come from. And all of a sudden, here comes Thomas Pucksta, and has just shown sure-handedness, good yards after the catch, and really a go-to guy, not only for the long ball but also as a possession receiver. And he's even got an interception on the year. So, catching balls on both sides of the ball, not a bad thing. Stepped up, and very glad to see that. I'm sure both Grady Augustin and Coach Landon Grove are glad that that's happened. But he's not the only one, right?
No, he's not. You look at
Owen Hunter.
Yeah, Owen Hunter had a couple catches. Cal Peterson, all he does is catch long balls. He had 2 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown. So good to see good things out of Cal. And then Cam Inbody. 4 catches for 55 yards.
Yep, and we had him up in the booth after one of the game. Nice-looking kid, good athlete. And so I think that whole mystery of who's going to catch the ball for West Catholic, I think that's been resolved.
It's been answered for sure. And what's nice is, a guy like Pucksta, who he's taken the lead these last couple of games. It's good to see that because as a junior, you kind of come in as a junior, and you can tell the first couple games maybe it was a little hesitant, or a couple balls that, didn't fall his way, and maybe he kind of lacked the confidence because, when you're playing up here on varsity and you're counted on to be a key person, it probably can bring a little bit of the jitters, but he's starting to feel a lot more comfortable in the offense and getting that ball from Grady Augustin.
He is, and really most impressively is he's a really good route runner. And I think that's, he doesn't have lightning speed, but, he is quick.
Yeah.
But I think it's his route running ability that allows him to get open, and the timing between Grady Augustin and Thomas is outstanding thus far. So looking for big things again from him.
Well, and you look at the ball, like I said, the ball comes out a little bit different now. I wasn't really much of a receiver in high school. Caught maybe a couple of balls out of the backfield, and that's it. And they're like 3 yards, but they say the ball comes out a little differently sometimes with
from a lefty, sure,
versus a righty, and I think that's part of it. We look at the season. So that was last week on offense, and West Catholic looked really, really good on the season. This is kind of a fun time right now. You get 4 games in, 5 games in, you start looking at the season stats. What have these guys done consistently over the season? Love to see the balance that we've have at running back. The Thunder and Lightning show with Colin Abram and Olszewski. What's really interesting about this is I look at the season stats, Joe. 274 yards for Colin Abram and 4 touchdowns.
Right.
Connor Olszewski, 264 yards and 4 touchdowns. Doesn't get any better than that when it comes to balance.
No, Thunder and Lightning, Batman and Robin. I don't know where else you want to go with this, but the two are very equal. I guess the only thing that maybe Colin Abram can, grab bragging rights on is his yards per carry. It's 4.9 to 5.7, But they're different runners, and Steve Aben and I were talking about that last week. We see Connor Olszewski is a little bit more patient runner. He's a brutish runner, right? But he's taken his time. Like we've watched our running backs in the past. You're going to follow your blockers. You're almost going to put a hand on their backside until you find yourself an opening, and that's how Connor Olszewski runs. But Colin Abram hits the hole fast and hard, and he's darting, and that's how he picks up his run. And he looks for contact wherever he can make it. If he's going to go down, and he's going to go down by you, you're going to meet him up close and personal, and you're going to feel it.
Right.
So that maybe you're going to consider a different way to tackle him next time.
Yeah. He's got that little Walter Payton attitude.
Exactly.
The old timers that saw Walter Payton play. A little different, like Barry Sanders was shifty. He tried to elude the tackler. Walter Payton, he's like, hey, yeah, you know what? If you're trying to force me out of bounds at the 40, I'm going to run through you, pick up a couple extra yards first. Before we get to
I want to say something else. They were held to 50 and 51 yards, right, as a running back team last week.
Right.
And it was noticeable. And obviously Grady Augustin really was the benefactor of the Hamilton defense loading the box and saying, we've watched West Catholic run the ball. They're not going to run the ball on us this week. And it was evident, for the entire game. So one running back getting 50 and the other getting 51 on the week, was really, you're going to take what the defense gives you, and they did a nice job. It was not one of those record-setting performances, but it was effective. We had touchdowns on the ground, but Grady Augustin was definitely the benefactor of Hamilton really loading the box up with 6 and 7 pretty much all night long.
Right. Well, before we talk about Grady's performance for the season, let's thank our sponsors. Again, Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack, coming to you from, the middle school.
Yeah, campus of the middle school.
The Spring Lake Community Schools here.
Right on the bayou.
Yep.
We're looking out on the water, the bayou of the Grand River leading out to Lake Michigan.
It really is a nice location.
It's a nice setting if we weren't facing west right now, but I think about 10 more minutes and we're going to take our sunglasses off. So tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Fox Pools. Fox Pools obviously bringing us our pregame show, swimming pool installation, repair, supplies, and accessories. And by Custom Caulking, while quality is the priority, serving both residential and commercial customers, and they sponsor every Falcon touchdown. By West End Body, the West Side's best collision repair, and they sponsor our halftime show. Frank's Market on Fulton, fresh meats, kielbasa, and so much more. By Padgett Business Services, small business experts for accounting, tax preparation, and payroll. Dubin Duba Attorneys at Law, simplifying the legal needs of businesses and individuals throughout West Michigan. And by Shaner Avenue Nursery, landscapes from concept to completion. Moore & Sons Roofing, your certified local Owens Corning roofing contractor. By Realtor Melissa Homewood and the Lash Group of Epic Realty, your real estate done right. Culvers of Comstock Park, Cedar Springs, Cascade, and Lowell, welcome to Delicious. By Lamoureux Farm Market and Cowlicks, open daily, year-round on Lake Bella Vista in Rockford. And, of course, by your Falcon Touchdown Club, organizing and funding the best high school football program in the state of Michigan. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. As the Spring Lake Band heads up on the field, let's get back to talking about season stats. Sure. Grady Augustin, who had that record-setting performance last week, brings his total up to 843 yards for the season. Joey's got 8 touchdowns.
Yep.
He's 51 for 83 with a 61% completion.
And that's risen. That completion percentage has risen. Absolutely,
with that great week last week. So with those 8 TDs, he's got 4 INTs too for the season. Receiving, his favorite target has been Thomas Putzka, 256 yards with 3 touchdowns on the season. Defensively, Jael Jujem.
Jael Jujem.
I mean, that guy just continues to get it done. Last week he had 10 tackles from his linebacker position. Colin Abram had 10 linebackers from his position as well. Those guys, I mean, that's what you're looking for in a defense. I think any strong defense, if your linebackers lead the way in tackling, it's usually a good thing. Now, I know last year,
the secondary.
Aaron Record and Connor Olszewski led the way in tackling. Aaron Record was everywhere. But usually you like to see your linebackers because that means that they're filling the holes with those running backs coming through, and they're also putting pressure on the quarterback.
Correct.
Getting the quarterback out of the pocket, or if the quarterback's a running quarterback, making those tackles as well. And also covering running backs in tight ends as they come out of the backfield and try to catch passes out of the backfield. So for any good defense, you look for strong linebacker play. We're absolutely getting that, as the testament showed with the Hamilton game last week with Abram and with Jael Jujem.
Yeah, you're so right. And, Colin Abram had 10 tackles last week.
Yeah.
We look at really a new name out here, Christian Patterson.
Oh, yes, right. He was
nothing,
heard earlier.
Nothing on the stat sheet prior to last week. 7 tackles, 3 for loss. We also take a look at Deacon Parslow. Deacon had 9 tackles, 6 solo, and 3 assists on there. And then Connor Olszewski doing his thing, as he always does. 7 tackles, 4 of them solo, 1 for a loss, and 2 interceptions last week. So really a complete game spread across the defense. And it was a tale of 2 halves last week because make no mistake, they've brought in a very, very good coach at Hamilton. They're going to be something to be dealt with. Quickest hurry-up offense I've ever seen, and they ran it all game long. But I really like to see these, spread across multiple players, these leading tacklers, and they did a really good job last week, and hope to continue, throughout the season.
Well, coming out party for Christian Patterson. Really good to see him come back.
Yeah.
He's been injured. He's been working with his physical therapy, and they've just been doing a great job with him. And I know his dad, Brian, was super excited to see him on the field last week because this is the senior year, right? Your senior year, you're like, I've got to get back on the field. This is my time to shine, and great to see him have such a productive game against
and you're looking for people to fill that Aaron Record absence, right? And I think they've worked through that situation, and love to see Aaron Record back on, but we thought it was going to be a glaring hole in the defense, and it's turning out to be okay. Guys are stepping up.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about.
Let's talk a little bit about Spring Lake, Joe, if we can kind of turn our attention to Spring Lake, as the Spring Lake Marching Band is playing on the field right now.
All right, well,
both teams are still in the locker room.
Both teams still in the locker room. Coming out here in about 10 minutes. We see 5:33 on the clock. Spring Lake, Division IV, OK White opponent. They're 2-2 overall on the year and 0-1 in the OK White. Enrollment for Spring Lake, 783 students. They're coached by Cody Mallory. He's in his 4th year. He is 15-17 to date. Turning these programs around, we take a look, and even the lower levels are, they're surging for him. Former Cadillac High School coach took them, the Vikings, to their first ever finals appearance in 2020, the COVID season, right? And lost to Country Day there, 13-0. But in 2024, they were 3-6. 2023, a playoff year for them, 7-3. 2022, another 3-6 year. 2021 made the playoffs again at 6-4. And this is a game. Cody Mallory's a great coach, and we can see that development taking place for the Lakers already. West Catholic leads the series, 8 wins to 2 losses. This is the 11th game between these two teams. 2024, West Catholic beat the Lakers in a very close one, as you remember, 28-25. In 2023, West Catholic the victor at 33-7. 2022, West Catholic again 41-6. In 2021, 41-28, and in 2020, it was another tight one at 14-12. That was a really close one. We had to score late in order to win that game. Fruitport was their first game of the season, 42-14, a victory. And then they went to Gladwin, Coach Landon Grove's his alma mater, and took a win up there, 49-14. Gladwin, a ranked team,
right,
in Division 5. And then they came home, played Reeves Puffer, of course, a bigger school. Lost by 1 score, 28-35. They were in the game. And then, of course, last week against Grand Rapids Christian, again, a score away, 3 points away, and losing that battle 21-24. Of course, tonight, West Catholic, they go on after the game tonight. They're going to go to Wayland. They play Forest Hills Eastern, Hamilton, and then they wrap up the regular season with Allendale. Some players to watch tonight, senior quarterback Landon O'Donnell, the twin running backs, the double aughts, right? Owen and Ollie Smees, right? So
the Big O's.
The Big O's. And another couple of junior running backs, we're going to see Jack Nash along with Tyler Bullheis. And linebacker Brady Boot is a junior, and he's really assumed that quarterbacking role of the defense for them. And a couple of good returning defensive backs, senior Charlie Ricord and senior Caleb Ortiz. So MHSA ranks West Catholic number 5. They dropped to number 4, they dropped to number 4 in D5, right?
Right, correct.
They're behind Catholic, Frankenmuth,
correct,
Notre Dame Prep, and then the playoff points shows Catholic Central, Richmond, Monroe Jefferson, Saginaw Swan Valley, and Berrien Springs, and then there's West Catholic at 43.25. Catholic Central has got a very dominant point structure there. They're going to be hard to overcome here as we look towards the playoffs.
Well, we're in the same district, so
yeah,
we know what it looks like. I mean,
it's an inevitability, right?
We're in a collision course every year against Catholic Central. So West Catholic takes the field now. They're in their white uniforms with their green pants. They've got the white helmets with the green cross on there.
We're about 5 minutes from shade, too.
Spring Lake is looking a little bit like Ohio State over there, of course, with their red uniforms, white numbers, and then they also have the gray pants, Joe, with the white helmets, though.
Yeah.
So as both teams start to line up, as we're getting close to the national anthem here, we're 1 minute away.
I want to thank everybody for joining us on the Fox Pools pregame show. Fox Pools located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Roads. Fox Pools is West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring full-service showroom with chemical supplies and accessories. They offer annual closing and opening services as well as repairs and installation. Fox Pools does it right.
Thank you, Fox Pools.
Thank you, Fox Pools.
And thank you, Steve Grooms, our statistician, who's with us every week, and he's over here in this auxiliary booth.
And a great host here in Spring Lake, right? Your good friend.
JT Hogan.
Yep, JT Hogan.
Who happens to be a Traverse City native that I know really well. Went to school with his Aunt Jennifer, was in my class. Aunt Jennifer. And JT Hogan graduated from Aquinas College.
Yep.
Which all of us know really well. And what was interesting, Joe, he became the youngest AD in the entire state at Kingsley High School at one time. And here's our national anthem.
Spring Lake Marching Band and our national anthem.
So as both teams get ready for the kickoff here, Joe, let's talk about keys to the game.
Keys to the game, I think for West Catholic, they've been trailing in a category that they've really never trailed in, and that's penalties. And on the season, West Catholic's had 23 penalties for 175 yards. The opponents have had 18 for 140. That's concentration, that's focus. I think that's going to be a key to today's game. And also controlling the ball. I think they're going to time of possession is going to be critical for West Catholic, and their defense is going to have to be very stout because I'll tell you what, these Lakers, they can move the ball.
Well, I think the key to the game is Grady Augustin. Continue down the path that he's going, 418 yards passing last week. I think if they establish the pass early, I think it's going to mean great things for the run game, too, for West Catholic. So that'll be the key to the game. We're getting ready for the kickoff here.
Yeah, West Catholic, they won the toss and elected to kick off here in the first half. They will receive the ball in the second half of play, and we are up and going.
West Catholic kicks left to right. End-over-end kick. It'll get fielded there at the 10, up to 15, the 20-yard line. Big hole. Spring Lake is still on feet at 35, all the way near the 40-yard line. Joe, they're going to have great field position to start here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's big, tall, number 5, Drew Dewey. He's defensive back and a returner for Spring Lake. Nice return. They're going to spot the ball at the 38-yard line, so that's where the Lakers are going to get started with their first offensive series.
Remember, we don't go video on the road, just audio-only broadcast tonight. Spring Lake will go right to left on your radio dial. Again, they've got the red tops, the scarlet gray pants, and the white helmets here. Donald gets under center. He's going to hand off over the left side. Going to be a pickup of just maybe 3 yards from Mason Harima. He's a junior running back.
Yeah, running off to the left side was Harima. Good size back.
Sure is.
Big number 33. He's a senior.
We want to say congratulations to West Catholic alum Bridget Duba, who got married last week up in Elk Rapids.
All right, Bridget.
Of course, Don Duba and our partners here at Duba and Duba, who sponsor the West Catholic football game. And number 6, quarterback keeper over the right side, pick up maybe a yard at the most for Landon O'Donnell. Is going to bring up a third down and about 6 for Spring Lake.
Yeah, nice stop by the Falcons. Just followed him down the line of scrimmage. Met and brought him down at the line at the point of contact. So this is going to be a 3rd and long now for the Lakers.
I was texting back and forth with Donnie Duba.
Yeah.
He said, okay, he's got one gal married off, or one daughter. He's got another daughter on November 28th, Joe. He's got 2 daughters in the same fall getting married. He's looking for more work.
Yeah.
Under center goes O'Donnell. Who'll need it. Hand up the middle. No, he fakes it. Faked me out. Quarterback keeper over the left side, and it's a first down.
That's Tyler Boltheis. He's the sophomore running back.
He's the backup quarterback.
Yes, he's the backup quarterback for him. So that's going to get him across midfield. Ball's going to be at the 45-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Lakers.
So they march it into West Catholic territory. In case you're just joining us, we're a couple minutes in here in the first quarter. 0-0 is your score as Spring Lake still with the opening possession as O'Donnell gets under center. He's going to quick pitch it over to the right. Long way to go is Jackson Nash. He's got one guy to beat on the far side. It's touchdown, Spring Lake.
45-yard touchdown.
The junior running back, Jackson Nash, and Spring Lake strikes first at the 9:44 mark, Joe.
Wow, that was quick, Tom. What was that 4th play of the series?
Yes.
And, boy, it was just off to the races. Nice blocking by Spring Lake. Went off to the right side, and it didn't take him long before he had clear field, and nobody was going to catch him. So on for the extra point is Logan Stray. He's a senior. And that kick is up, and it's good. So early on in the game here, Spring Lake takes a 7-0 lead.
Well, I think the key to the game for Spring Lake was to punch West in the mouth early, and they certainly have done that.
have. 45-yard touchdown.
And again, it's that running game of Spring Lake. We're going to see that tonight. They only threw it once last week. We're going to see them handing the ball off a lot.
Is that number 11? Yeah. All right. Steve Nash. Jackson Nash.
Steve Nash. And I want to say Neil O'Donnell at quarterback, and it's Landon O'Donnell. Of course, half the people out there might not know who Neil O'Donnell is. Right. Quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What was that? Probably in the 90s?
Yeah. Late 90s, well, early 2000s, I think.
So here goes the kick right to left for Spring Lake. Short kick, end over end, coming up to field it here at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Not even quite to the 30, about the 25.
It's going to be Owen Hunter.
Yeah.
So he's going to get out to just about the 20-yard line. That's where West Catholic's going to get set. And controlled series, Tom, or do we air it out here? Last week, this defense had a hard time getting off the field, and so
I think this is going to be Olszewski run the first snap of the game here. No, quick down and out pass. Oh, in and out of the hands. Cam Inbuddy was running with the ball here on the near side, Joe, and it just went in and out of his hands. 2nd and 10 for West.
Yeah, that was diving a little bit. It was down by his knees where he would have had to catch it. Not a bad pass, hit him in the hands, but that's going to be an incomplete nonetheless. Bring up 2nd and 10 for West.
Ball's going to be at the 23 here. Shotgun formation. Augustin, quick hitter out to Owen Hunter on the far side of the field. He'll take it up to the 40, and he's got a West Catholic first down. Nice 17-yard pickup for Owen Hunter.
Just a nice little out, caught him in the flat, and Owen Hunter did the rest. Probably 10 yards after the catch. So West Catholic living here with the out pass. Here come the Falcons again.
7-0 is your score. Spring Lake scored quickly. It took less than 3 minutes for them to get downfield for their opening score. West Catholic in their first possession. And Landon Grove goes, you know what, let's just take a timeout.
Yeah, the signals got a little bit crossed up. Everybody was looking, and Grady Augustin was waving it off like
right.
Maybe I didn't know what this play was going to be, and the time was clicking off on the clock. So a quick timeout, no harm, no foul. We're going to get this thing straightened out, says Landon Grove. So, hey, since 1965, West End Body's been serving Grand Rapids. When those days happen, and if they do happen with your vehicle, call Gavin to get everything fixed up. Working with all insurance company, West End Body is your single source for collision repair. West End Body located at 1693 Leonard Northwest. And the new Frank's Market's located at 1020 West Fulton in Grand Rapids, featuring the area's best fresh and smoked kielbasa, awesome steak, succulent roast, hot shots, deli meats, and so much more. Stop in and experience the fantastic service and products the Sanizak family has delivered in Grand Rapids for decades. Since 1933, Frank's Market's the only choice.
And here goes West on 1st and 10 after the Owen Hunter first down. Here's a jet sweep going over the right end and picking up about 5 yards is Cal Peterson.
Little inside jet sweep. We saw the alignment kind of narrow in anticipation of a run, and in motion went Cal Peterson, handoff to him, and so he's going to bring it to 2nd and 5, maybe a long 4.
Early in the season, we didn't see a lot of that jet sweep, Joe. Now we're seeing more of it, which is nice. Owen Hunter goes in motion. Hand up over the right side as Olszewski stiff arms a couple guys here on the near side before he gets kicked out of bounds in Spring Lake territory. He'll be all the way down to the 46.
Yeah, there's 3 Lakers there pursuing him, but the arm tackles are not going to work on Connor Olszewski. So here we are in a hurry up. West Catholic already up to the line. They've gotten across midfield, balls at the 46-yard line. looking for the play to come in from Landon Grove, Tom.
Now we're going with the backfield now. Colin Abram goes out in the flats. He catches the ball out in the flats. He's got a lot of room to run. He's at the 40 on the far side of the field down to the 35. He's got another West Catholic first down.
Excellent block. A lot of credit goes to Owen Hunter on that. He sealed that edge off and was able to release Connor Olszewski to get down and get another first down for the Falcons.
Again, West Catholic going left to right. They've got their white tops, green pants, that white stripe down their pant leg, green numbers on their uniforms. Here goes the jet sweep fake. Augustine keeps it up the middle. Well played by the linebackers of Spring Lake, and he'll go down after about a 3-yard pickup. Joe, bring up 2nd and 7 for West.
And a good tackle by the Lakers there, gain of about 4. And you know what, a well-run play, too. Carried out that fake to Cal Peterson, and then he had some running room filled very quickly by the linebacking core of the Lakers.
Peterson and in-body will go near side on the far right. Olszewski will ship over to the left. He'll get it now, and he'll try to break one tackle. He does. He stumbles forward. He's still on his feet, up the sidelines, still on his feet, and he'll get kicked out of bounds. What a great run by Connor Olszewski. Joey almost went down right away, and he picked up about 20-some on the play.
Boy, he tiptoed down that sideline, and they gave him, I thought he might have stepped out.
Right.
They gave him every step he took, taking him down just about the 10-yard line, maybe the 11. Nice pickup by Connor Olszewski. And stumbling. He was off balance until he cut the corner.
1st and 10, balls at the 11, so they can pick up a first down. In the gun is Augustine. He's going to pass it out to
what a great
Owen
catch.
Hunter with a one-hand catch.
A great catch.
He looked like Isaac Tesla
He
in
did.
the one-hand catch out there. Pickup of a couple on the play. Let's see where they mark him.
I think he gained 4, almost 5. No, they're going to give him 3 on the board up there.
Yeah. Well, now they switch it to 4.
But I'll tell you what, that grab, he reached up and pulled that into the body. That was impressive.
2nd down. They can get a first at the. Here goes a quick pass over the middle. Owen Hunter. And
wow, he had a defender wearing him like a backpack. I'm telling you, where's the flag? Oh, we've got one. We've got one down there at about the 3-yard line, Tom.
Yeah, it looked like contact early. Owen Hunter was in the middle of the field in the end zone. They're going to get Spring Lake for pass interference. So it's going to be an automatic, it's not an automatic first down in high school. So let's see.
They're going to step it off from
probably half the distance to the goal.
Yeah.
6:10 in the first. Spring Lake 7, West Catholic 0.
Looks like it's going to bring it down to about the 4-yard line, maybe the 3.
Yeah, they're on the far side of the field, and we're not very high up here at Spring Lake.
West Catholic can still get a first down here.
Olszewski off to the right. He'll get a handoff from Augustine. He's up the middle. Does he have a touchdown? He does. Touchdown West! Connor Olszewski, 3-yard touchdown plunge.
First custom caulking touchdown of the night goes to Connor Olszewski on a really nice 80-yard drive for West Catholic. And finishing it off, Connor Olszewski from 2 yards out, scampers in, and West Catholic is a PAT away from tying this up. Now, we've got another kicker. It looks like Landon Smith. Maybe Landon Smith is on one of those hockey excursions. He's such a good hockey player. But we got a PAT, and that's number 86. Who is that? Danny DeScola.
DeCasola, yes.
DeCasola, I'm sorry.
That's all right. And I know that name well from Our Lady of Consolation.
There you go. So West Catholic scores from 2 yards out. Connor Olszewski at the 6:07 mark here, answering Spring Lake from their impressive 4-play drive.
Right.
And
like you said, West Catholic, it was impressive. 77 yards? I think they started that at the 23-yard line, so a 77-yard touchdown. And a nice balance, Joe, with the run and the pass. He certainly looked downfield a couple times, but he had those little screen passes, one out to Colin Abram on the far side of the field. So good balance there on
really offense. Always in control. It was a very controlled series for West.
Yeah. some quarterback keeper, some handoffs to Connor Olszewski. That was nice. Here goes DeCasola, end over end kick. Nice kick all the way down near the goal line. Spring Lake gets it. They're up at the 15, the 20, and it'll go down. Great defensive play in the open field.
Mossy Wickstrom with the tackle.
How about it?
And that one again, the receiving that kick was number 5, Drew Dewey, and we remember on the opening kickoff, he brought it out quite a ways. Very impressive, but Mossy Ferguson got him down, cut his legs out from under him, and they're going to start out now, the Lakers from the 20-yard line at the 6:02 mark. We're all tied up here on the Bayou in Spring Lake. OK White conference play.
We got some good-sized offensive linemen there. Joe number 75, he's a big boy on the left side there. A handoff over the right side up to the 35-yard line.
Mason Harriman again.
5-yard pickup for Spring Lake.
Yeah, I think anybody would take a couple of those guys from Spring Lake's offensive line.
Yeah, right. Landon O'Donnell goes over to the sideline. He gets the play call. Now he comes in. From Cody Mallory. Under center goes O'Donnell. Quick hand up the middle. No, it's a fake again, boys. They're good with that quick fake. Quarterback sneaker over the left side, and he's got a Spring Lake first down. So 2 runs, easy first down.
I mean, you see West Catholic, they're loading the box up because last week Spring Lake threw exactly
one
pass.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you?
Yeah. You're loading it up.
You're loading that box up, and they seem to be blocking very well against the West Catholic defense. Let's see what West can do here. 1st and 10 for the Lakers.
Mason Harriman will stay in there at the backfield. Slot left goes Jackson Nash. Oh, they're going to pass. O'Donnell's got a receiver there, and open is number 7. That's Logan Stray, the senior. Huge pickup for Spring Lake as they get into West Catholic territory all the way down inside the 40 to the 37, Joe.
Cal Peterson, nice job. He made his way over. He was a little bit beat, but when the pass was caught, he grabbed a hold of the middle of that number 7 of Logan Stray and then didn't let go and brought him right down. But Lakers across midfield, and they're marching again.
O'Donnell will stay under center. Hand up over the right side to Harriman. Oh, he's all the way in the backfield there, Joe. Nice job as he gets another Spring Lake first down. Boy, what a huge hole on the right side.
These kids are blocking well. Look at big number 72. He's clearing some way here for the running backs. Are we going to have 4 scores here, in the first quarter?
4 score and what?
And I don't know.
Under center goes O'Donnell. 7-7 game. Hand up over the left side and getting met right there at the line of scrimmage was Mason Harriman.
Boy, Max Wildman right there. Coming in from his defensive end position. Caught him right at the line of scrimmage, down at the point of contact.
Jan Jujem
no gain on the play.
Tackle as well from his lineman position. Got the Jujem connection there in defense for West.
Yep. We've seen a lot of action by number 2, and that's Dawson Roan. He's been in motion almost every play.
So 2nd and 8, and lots of motion there. Looks like they're going to get a false start against Spring Lake. That'll back them up 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 13 with the 3:03 mark here in the first. 7-7's your score as we're on the campus of Spring Lake Community Schools here.
Yeah.
On the Bayou.
What a great, looking across, and it's got the water, and there's Water Boy's over there. Hey, Water Boy.
Adam Sandler's over there?
Yeah.
I didn't see him. He
he's
to
over
Grand
there.
Rapids once in a while. I think he's coming to concert soon, I think.
Is he?
I believe so. Full backfield. So 3 backs in for Spring Lake. kind of look like Zealand West. They're over the right side. Fake handoff. And following all his blockers is Tyler Bullhuis. And Bullhuis will pick up a few on the play.
Great fake to Harima, big number 33. I was following him through the play, but it didn't. It kept off to the right. So gain of 1 is going to bring up a 3rd and long now for the Lakers. We're nearing the 2-minute mark in the first, tied up on the Bayou.
3rd and 9, ball's at the 22. Let's see what Spring Lake does here. Do they pull out their passing game? We'll see a little spread offense here, Joe, as they spread out 2 wide receivers now. Look for O'Donnell to go through the air. O'Donnell goes back, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to take off and run, and he'll get tackled. Guess what? Jan Jujem in on the tackle.
Gain of maybe 1 on that scramble, but Jujem grabbed a hold as O'Donnell started scrambling. Couldn't find any receivers. Nice coverage by West Catholic. 2 receivers went out. Cal Peterson had one of them. And now they're going to bring out the field goal unit. And this is Logan Stray, good foot. We saw him kick off.
It's going to be a 39-yard field goal. So put it down right at about the 29. Comes the snap, then the hold. It's up, it's long enough, and it's no good. It's wide right, and West Catholic holds on the missed field goal, 7-7 with 1:10 left here in the first.
Hey, Padgett Business Services, your small business experts for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll. Don't have your tax prep and accounting be a coin toss. Leave it to Padgett Services to get it right. Falcon fans, you can visit Padgett online at PBSGR. That's PBSGR. Big thanks to Mark Davey and his great staff. They're located on Lake Michigan Drive right next to Mr. Berger. And here come the Falcons.
Here goes Augustin. He's going to look deep. He's got a receiver there here on the near side. Floats it up, and it's caught! Nice catch! Great catch by Pucksta.
Who else? Thomas Pucksta. Sure-handed. Great coverage by the Lakers. He had to go up for that ball. I'd almost call that a 50-50 ball.
It was a 50-50
It really was. He came up with it and held his balance as long as he could. That's going to get the ball over midfield to the 45-yard line. Nice pickup for the Falcons, and they're marching again.
Here goes snap. Quick pitch to the left to Olszewski's got some room to run as he breaks contain, and he gets inside the 40 to the 39.
Boy, it looked like it was going to be a whole lot more. Owen Hunter doing a great job out there from his receiver position, holding that block, only to have a couple more Lakers come over and make that tackle. So it's going to be a gain of about 7, 2nd and 3 for the Falcons with 13 seconds on the clock.
Augustin takes a snap. He's got Owen Hunter at the 35, breaks the tackle, and he'll fight his way forward near a first down. Let's see if he gets it, Joe. I don't know. He's going to be close. As we come to the end of the first quarter, they didn't move the chains.
They didn't move the chains, and they didn't set the ball, but they rolled the clock.
And they didn't set the marker.
Yeah.
This guy's still trying to decide, is it a first down? Am I changing it to first down? Talk to me.
Talk to me, people.
Come on, Ump. I need to know. So 7-7 is your score at the end of one, and the teams will flip fields. Joe?
Epic Realty is a national leader in real estate, and Melissa Homewood is your local expert when it comes to buying or selling your home in West Michigan. Melissa can orchestrate market watches, property searches, home value assessments to bring your buying or selling process as thorough as it can be. And you can find Realtor Melissa Homewood on the web at melissahomewood.com. That's melissahomewood.com. Melissa Homewood and the Lash Group of Epic Realty, your real estate done right. From Duba Duba Attorneys at Law, marrying off 2 of the daughters, Donnie.
Yeah, how about it?
With law offices in the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. I wonder if they get a discount there.
Right.
The Dubas specialize in business transactions, mergers, acquisitions, real estate, and estate planning. A true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Chris and Don Duba help with all your legal needs. Duba Duba Attorneys at Law.
So West Catholic will go right to left now. They've
First
got
down. It was a first down.
It was a first down.
Yeah.
Trips left for West as the ball's on the 34 Spring Lake. And they're marching down after the missed field goal from Spring Lake. The music stopped and
everything stopped.
It's like a TV timeout, Joe.
It really was, yeah.
They're waiting for
guy with the glove,
yeah,
right?
right?
Guy with the neon glove.
Here we go. Shotgun formation. In motion goes Colin Abram out of the backfield. He'll catch a quick screen pass here on the near side. He breaks contain. He's got one guy to beat, and he'll get tripped up inside the 5. Great run by Colin Abram.
Everything on the blocking, the receivers in that position, blocking all the way downfield. Cal Peterson did a wonderful job, only get tripped up inside the 5-yard. Now they're going to spot it right at the 5, first and goal.
Abram, I formation. He'll take it up the middle, try to bounce it outside. He'll get tackled right away. What a great tackle there. And so no gain on the play, 2nd and goal.
I think that was number 26 on the tackle, Oliver Smees, from his linebacking position. One of the twins out there.
So West Catholic's going to go quickly here. Augustin shotgun. He'll hand it off again to Abram, and he'll get hit down low right at the line of scrimmage as 3 Lakers end up converging on him. No pickup on the play, loss of 1. And it's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 7.
See some wholesale changes here for the Falcons. Connor Olszewski comes in. Cal Peterson comes in. Owen Hunter comes in.
Spread offense for West. Olszewski will move from the I formation to the left of Augustin. Shotgun, takes it, looks left. He's got Connor Olszewski. It's intercepted, and he's going to go all the way for a 93-yard interception, touchdown return.
That is
number 11, Jackson Nash.
Jackson Nash.
Boy, did he jump that ball.
He read that, and it was a little bit of a lazy pass, and it was easy for him to jump it, and there was nobody that was going to catch him.
No,
Off to the races he went, 93-yard, pick 6 for the Lakers. And Jackson Nash, boy, that's the play of his year so far. Early here in the 2nd.
Wow. Can you say momentum shift in a heartbeat as West Catholic was looking to take a 14-7 lead, and now with the extra point up and it's good. Instead, one play later in Spring Lake with the 14-7 lead.
Wow.
That's why you never give up, Joe. We had 1st and goal on the 5, and Spring Lake defense stood strong and led to a 3rd and goal from the 7. And Jackson Nash times it on the near side here, picks off that pass and takes it 93 yards for a Spring Lake touchdown.
Yeah, and the West Catholic sideline is in shock right now.
Yeah.
Really is. Haven't seen one of those. I can't remember the last time.
No.
I can remember us doing it a couple of times, but I'll tell you what, that's a big, big thing for the defense of Spring Lake. Having a hard time last couple games trying to get off the field. West Catholic driving inside the 5 with great pass. And then just a screen, very well read. Jackson Nash, 93 yards to pay dirt. And the Lakers go up at the 10:23 mark, 14-7.
Well, like most games, Joe, you're going to have to deal with a little adversity.
Yep.
So how do you bounce back? And that's what Landon Grove's telling Grady Augustin. Erase it from your memory. Let's go. Let's keep your head in the game. It's early. It's early 2nd quarter. We got plenty of time here. I guess the nice thing about this, Joe, is Augustin has really very little time to think about that.
Sure.
Because he's right back on the field.
He's going to be right back on the field. And how about some shock factor?
Yeah.
Why not right now? Why not air one out right now?
You know what? I love that call. Hey, give us a shout out, 616-262-9270. 616-262-9270. Joe, you thought just because I took a week off, I forgot your phone number. Oh, no, I didn't. No.
Everybody tuned in the second half last week. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Except for Rose. Rose, you're on the clock.
You're on the clock. Yeah, give us a shout out. Let us know you're out there listening. and where you're listening from is Augustin, shotgun. He'll hand it off, and Colin Abram breaks 2 tackles on the near side, breaks the third, spins out of a tackle, and he gets all the way up to about the 27. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3 and a nice 7-yard pickup with Colin Abram.
Just really an elusive runner. He's hard to bring down. Did a little bit of a spin move there. Launched himself forward 7 yards. So now bring up a 2nd and 3. Good field position right now for the Falcons.
Shotgun formation. Augustin under pressure, and he'll go down. Wow.
And we saw that blitz coming. In fact, he kind of timed that out. That was number 23. That was Caleb Ortiz from his defensive back position. He kind of took off from the linebacking core.
He did.
And he was hard to catch. And Grady knew he was in trouble very quickly. Kind of tried to duck down, but 23 wrapped him up. It's going to be a loss of about 3, maybe 4 on the play.
They're really making Grady feel uncomfortable right now, putting the pressure on him. Let's see. 3rd and 7. West Catholic's going to send 2 wide left, 3 wide right. Now they're going to bunch up and go inside. In motion goes Peterson. Here goes the pass up the middle. Connor Olszewski. He's going to get caught, and he's going to fight his way.
Yeah.
Boy, he got flipped around, Joe, and he kept on his feet, and I think he's got enough for a first down.
I think he planted his arm down. We saw his cleats in the air. We saw both legs lifted up at about shoulder height, and he kept his balance, put his feet back down, got another 2 yards for a first down.
He was short of the first. What an amazing play by Connor Olszewski here at the 8:44 mark in the second. Jet sweep to Peterson. He'll pitch it to Olszewski. Now Olszewski's looking to throw the ball. He's got a receiver there. Coming back to get it and catching it is number 19, Thomas Puxta. So he'll get over midfield. Nice job by Puxta. He had to kind of recalibrate himself, come back to the ball, but nice play.
He did. His defender was right on him, but he saw where the ball was and was able to slow himself down. Defender went by, but a nice gain of almost 30 yards on that play.
How about a little trickery there,
24.
Joe? Jet sweep, then the pitch, and then the throw. Here goes the hand up over the middle. Connor Olszewski will bounce it on the outside, still on his feet. Nice run as he breaks contain and gets all the way to the 35-yard line of Spring Lake. Great run by Connor Olszewski.
Is there anybody that looks more comfortable just running the ball out there like he's in his front yard going against his little brother?
Right.
I mean, he did a little skip there. He waited for a second, exploded off. Connor Olszewski, nice run.
He'll take a little break, and Colin Abram will come in. So fresh legs for West. 1st and 10 balls at the 34 at the 7:39 mark.
Is he Thunder or Lightning tonight?
He's
Colin Abram.
He's Thunder.
He's Thunder. Okay.
Yeah, he's Thunder.
All right.
In motion goes Owen Hunter. Augustin rolls left, looking downfield, plenty of time, and now we got a flag. And Cal Peterson gets the ball. He's inside the 30, inside the 20, Joe. Great job by Cal Peterson, but it's going to be a hold on West.
Yeah, that flag was thrown right in the area holding, and Timmer was there. There wasn't too many people left.
No.
But I saw a red jersey on the ground, and the flag went up. So that's going to negate a big gain for West.
Illegal pancake block.
Oh, please. It just looked like a lot of football there, didn't it?
Right. Nice job with Augustin, though, rolling out of the pocket, looking downfield, keeping his eyes downfield. Took a long time, but he did eventually find Cal Peterson.
Oh, I'm telling you, 15-yarder, too. Penalizing a guy for a pancake block. Here's Augustin in the gun. He's going to drop back, pass one to Owen Hunter. He's in the flat. He gets met very quickly. Actually, he's going to lose about a yard on the play. Now, this is a Spring Lake defense that really couldn't get down. They couldn't get off the field last week against Christian. They've had a hard time. Moving the ball isn't the problem.
Right.
Stopping the ball. And West Catholic with that 15-yard penalty. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 22. That's in the second chapter of the playbook.
It really is. Trips left for West. Augustin shotgun. He'll go here on the near side. And great defense, Joe. That ball took too long to get out of Augustin's hands, and it was intended for Puxta here on the near side.
Drew Dewey on the coverage, number 5, Drew Dewey. He was right there. I mean, he had all the time in the world to get up to Puxta.
Would have been about a 10-yard, 12-yard pickup, but falls incomplete, so, yeah, 3rd and 22.
They are not going to send the punting unit out. West Catholic is going to go for it here. Oh, excuse me, 3rd and 22.
Here's Augustin, shotgun formation. Fake. Now he's going to go deep. He's got a receiver there in Puxta, and in and out of the hands. Joe.
I think it touched both of their hands.
Puxta had about 4 yards on his defender, but the ball got thrown up really high, and Puxta had to wait for it near the goal line. He's probably at the 5-yard line, Joe.
He had to turn. He turned around almost as the ball was reaching him, trying to adjust his position to the ball. And now the punt unit comes in on 4th and 22. So
we want to say hi to Steve and Lori Hoving out there listening tonight.
Hey, you guys.
Wondering why maybe we're not on camera. Well, we do not hook up to any huddle cam here in the away game, so that is why we're not bringing you the video and just audio this evening. So good punt by West Catholic and Cal Peterson. And Spring Lake, 14-7 lead here at the 6:22 mark.
Of course, Rose Arbanis.
Rose.
First, you were on the clock. You win.
The 332nd consecutive time she's listened. Great,
yeah,
Rose.
She's with Dave and Cindy. She says, go Falcons. Absolutely.
So 1st and 10, ball's going to be on the 12, actually. So nice punt by Peterson there. Hand up the middle, and nowhere going. No pickup on the play on the inside handoff. That went to number 33, Mason Harima.
Yeah, and taking that Deacon Parslow again on the tackle from his middle linebacker position.
So 2nd and 9, they're going to give him a pickup of 1, Joe. Spring Lake will send 1 wide right. That's Carson Brewster, junior wide receiver. Under center goes O'Donnell. O'Donnell, he'll keep it, roll right, and he'll get buried right away. No pickup on the play. Nice job. 3 West Catholic defenders snipped that out.
Looked like that was going to be a pitch, coming to his right side. Tyler Boltheis was out there, and it was just a lot of congestion. And O'Donnell couldn't get rid of the ball, and he just had to eat it right there. So it's going to be a loss on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 now as we're at the 5:15 mark until halftime.
This is a big 3rd down play, Joe.
Yeah.
This is a big momentum shift. If West Catholic can hold them here, they're at their 11-yard line and force them to punt, they're going to get great field position with about 4 minutes and change. Here goes O'Donnell. He's looking downfield. He sets up the screen play, breaking a tackle there and still on their feet. And here comes the late flag. So it's rather holding or a face mask. Let's see what it is. It's on the far side of the field. It's going to be short of the 1st down. Tackle made by Connor Olszewski. So the screen play, it was a face mask. Wow, that is a huge pickup because they had him stopped short of the 1st down, Joe. Now it's going to be an automatic 1st down as we go inside the 5-minute mark at the 4:55 mark. That was on a 3rd and 11 play.
Wow.
So that's tough.
Again, we talked about this on the pregame as West
you did.
Catholic, trying to tighten up on penalties. Pancake block out there cost them 15, and now in a position where they could have gotten the ball back, a face mask gives the Lakers a 1st and 10.
Hand up over the left side. Pickup of a couple on the play. That's number 23, Caleb Ortiz on the carry. Second down and 6 for the Lakers. Ball's out to the 36.
That was Deacon Parslow again on that tackle.
Harima's in the backfield now for Spring Lake. He'll line up directly behind Landon O'Donnell. O'Donnell, quarterback keeper over the left side. He'll move a pile a couple yards. So really close to a first down. He's got to get over the 40 for a first. He's going to be about 2.5 yards short. They'll bring up another third down play.
And we see Jacob Timmer, big news for him, a commitment to Central Michigan University.
Right.
And so that's really great for him, coming back out of the field, playing two ways this year. So let's see if West Catholic can hold the Lakers here.
Huge third down play at the 3:38 mark here in the second. O'Donnell under center. Tight formation for Spring Lake. Quick pitch over to the left and getting a first down.
Ooh, it's going to be close.
Over the right side. No, he's got a first, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, move the chains. Somebody's asking for a
Somebody's
measurement.
asking for a measurement, and I agree. I can only agree.
Yeah. Well, he had to get to the 38. The ball's over the 38. So that's a good call by the referees here. Or I'm sorry, at the 42-yard line. 3:07, 3:06.
Sundown has occurred here. Lights in full effect as we're here on the Bayou in Spring Lake.
Spring Lake going to stick with this running game. So pitch it out to the left, and eating it up there's number 23 for West, Max Wildman. It'll be a loss of about 5 or 6 on the play. That quick pitch to the left, Max Wildman was not fooled.
Yeah, he was not fooled. Very disciplined out there. He was going to hold that edge and just salivating when he saw that ball being pitched in his direction. So no gain on the play there. In fact, maybe even a little bit of a loss.
2:26, clock still ticking.
Loss of 3, it looks like.
14-7 Spring Lake. West Catholic has a couple timeouts left. Spring Lake has all 3 of theirs. Again, tight formation for Spring Lake. We'll send receivers out to the left and right, though. He'll go back to pass. O'Donnell looking downfield. He'll get chased out of the pocket. He's got room to run, and he passes out of bounds. And sliding incomplete is Logan Stray. So 3rd and 14, ball's on the 38.
You know, you could have called the pancake block on Spring Lake there. We were watching that. I want to keep watching for those. 2:03 here to go until halftime. Join us at halftime for the West End Body halftime show. Steve Grooms, give us all the stats. Yeah, Tom?
Another huge third down play here for Spring Lake. 3rd and 14. West would love to get the ball back within 2 minutes, put a score on, and tie this thing up. Here goes Spring Lake, rolls left. O'Donnell, he's got room, and he breaks the tackle, but he's going to go down well short of the first down. He'll pick up maybe 4, get past the original line of scrimmage.
Good time for a timeout by Landon Grove, and he's trying to scream for it.
4th and 10 for the Lakers. Ball's going to be up to the 38-yard line, near the original line of scrimmage, Joe.
So the Falcons are going to take their second timeout now of the half. Had to take one early. Landon Grove wanted it. He wants a few more seconds back on the clock. He's out there, and he says, "Okay, yeah." They're going to wind it.
What's throwing me off, Joe? I'm calling the 38 because the scoreboard says the ball's on the 38.
Yeah.
Clearly, we know it's in Spring Lake territory. The ball's on the 42.
Yeah.
So don't read the scoreboard.
Everything's wrong. No, everything's wrong here. Hey, fall's the absolute perfect time to create the beautiful landscape you've been wanting outside your home, and Shaner Avenue Nursery is the team you need to make your project a reality. Kristen Perez, proud West Catholic parent, will meet and design the look you want, make your home the envy of the neighborhood. Contact Shaner Avenue Nursery and Kristen Perez at 616-293-7228, or check them out on the web at ShanerAvenueNursery.com.
First Spring Lake punt coming up. Here goes the snap. Great snap. Here comes the kick. Nice kick, end over end. Calling for a fair catch there is Connor Olszewski. He'll have it short of the 30-yard line, Joe, and West Catholic will get started there, trailing 14-7 and looking to tie this up.
They got a whopping minute 50 to do something here to tie this game up. Lakers, of course, had a nice touchdown early on, a 4-play series to begin the game, and a big race down the field for them and a 45-yard touchdown. West Catholic answered with a nice series and then a 93-yard interception for a touchdown by Spring Lake.
Gustin, shotgun formation. He's out here on the near side to Puxley. He'll slide down and catch the ball. had to go really low. Nice slide for Puxta as he gets a stolen base out of that as well, Joe. 2nd down and 2, 8-yard pickup. Here goes Augustine, shotgun. He's getting under a lot of pressure. Now he fires a pass to Cal Peterson at the 47. He'll go down right away. Now, does West Catholic call another timeout at the 124 mark?
I don't think yet.
I don't think so.
No.
They're moving the chains. So this is the thing, high school football, they're going to wait until they until they set the football down. Now they're rolling.
It's a little early with the roll of the clock.
Yeah, 116 here. Augustine, shotgun again. He'll step up. He's got plenty of time. Now he tells his receiver to go deep. He's got a receiver there, Owen Hunter, and adjusting another interception as he underthrows Owen Hunter. And
this time, number 30, Charles Recor. So airing that ball out. Recor had good position on Owen Hunter, and that's the 2nd turnover of the game for the Falcons in the form of another interception.
Joe, beautiful spiral coming out of the hands of Grady Augustine.
Under pressure.
Under pressure. He's getting chased out of the pocket there. Great spiral pass for the 2nd time tonight where he's just not he's putting a little bit too much air on the ball, and the receiver's got to come back to it and causing the interception.
Yeah, because Owen Hunter, he was clear of the defender, but had to come back towards the ball, which gave position to Recor.
So 1st and 10, balls at the 8. I bet you Spring Lake's going to look to run the ball, and they do up the middle. I think they'd be happy to go into the 14-7 lead. Here's the good news for West is that you get the ball coming back out here in the 2nd half. I don't think they're going to call any timeouts, Joe.
No, but they've got 3 if they want to use them.
Well, Spring Lake does, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I doubt they're going to use them unless they get a big run here. Here goes quarterback keeper over the left side. And flag on the play.
Pancake block again.
Yeah. Went a little bit low. A little chop block maybe. Hold. Nope, they got it for holding. So Spring Lake is going to be called for holding. I would not doubt, Joe, if Spring Lake just puts a knee on the ball. Being backed up like this, they're going to probably go half the distance to the goal, Joe. Let's see where they mark the ball. 34 seconds. Spring Lake leads 14-7. They'll kick off to West to start the 2nd half. And they will mark it off.
About the 7?
Yeah, it should be the 8 if it was on the 16, right? So 2nd and 12, ball's going to be placed at the 8. So again, Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack as we call this game from the Bayou of Spring Lake Community Schools here.
Looks like it's a neon out here for both student sections.
Spring Lake Laker territory.
Very colorful. Look at the girls with the wigs.
Yeah.
The other side, they're all in their neon.
The human highlighters.
A lot of fun.
It is.
We never did that. Did you guys do that? You were on the field.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I was coming off my golf matches. Yeah, we're rolling that thing down to, well, now it's going to be a delay. We got a flag now as the clock rolled to 0. And they can end, I think they can end the half that way.
They end the half or they had a nanosecond left.
Right.
One of the two. Either way, this is going to be the end of the half. They may have to snap it one more time here. No one's moving. Both teams are.
Are they going to put a second back on the clock?
I think the referee's asking, there's a half a second. Can we just roll the clock and get out of here? Yep. They're going to roll it, and away they go. So the end of the first half, Spring Lake Lakers 14, West Catholic Falcons 7. And one play is the difference between that score being flip-flopped.
It was, and you take a look at the penalties were costly to West Catholic. I just pancake block, marching down the field, and then of course the huge interception, 93-yard pick six. And that, you're right. That's the play right there. Otherwise, it was a I'll tell you what, Spring Lake's got something going on the ground. They did very well, and West Catholic, they marched down the field a couple times and kind of shot themselves in the foot, right?
Yeah, they did. I guess that's the good news for West. I mean, they've been able to move the ball, but Spring Lake has been kind of like bend, not break type of defense, and they're showing up when they need to. And one thing that Spring Lake has figured out is that West Catholic is going to go deep.
Yeah.
They saw the game last week, 50-yard passes, 40-yard passes. West Catholic's going to look to go deep. We need to cover the long ball, and up to this point, Joe, they've done an outstanding job protecting against that long ball.
So let's go ahead and let's go through the stats right now before we take a little bit of a break, and Spring Lake's marching band will get onto the field. For West Catholic, as we take a look at Steve Grooms here, 181 yards of total offense, 60 of those rushing, and 121 yards passing. On the ground, Connor Olszewski with 5 carries for 53 and a touchdown, and Colin Abram with three carries but just 1 yard. That doesn't sound right. Cal Peterson had 1 run for 6 yards. Grady Augustin through the air. He was 11 of 15 for 121 yards, and those passes went to Owen Hunter. He had 4 catches for 17. Thomas Puxta, 3 catches for 68. Colin Abram, 2 catches for 41. Cal Peterson with 1 catch for 12. And
Abram's done all his damage catching those little quick screen passes out of the backfield.
Living with those screens. So 11 of 15 for 121 on top of the 60 yards that West Catholic had is 181 yards there. They've had 2 turnovers, 11 first downs. Take a look at the other side of the ball. Spring Lake's had 152 yards of total offense, 114 coming on the ground, 38 through the air. On the ground, Landon O'Donnell, the quarterback, 8 rushing attempts for 26. Tyler Bullheist, 2 rushes for 8. Jackson Ash carrying the load, 2, and he had that big 45-yard one. He's got 2 carries for 49. And Mason Harriman, 6 carries for 31. O'Donnell through the air, he's 2 of 3 for 38 yards. Those catches going to Logan Stray for 31 yards. And Oliver Smees for 7. So 114 yards on the ground on 18 attempts. A big 6.3 average for them. Touchdown on the ground, completing 2 of 3 passing attempts for 38. They've had 7 first downs to West Catholic's 11, and no turnovers on the night.
It's all ground game.
It's all ground game.
It's the Jackson Nash show.
It really is.
Getting it done on offense, getting it done on defense. But for West Catholic, I love the fact you look at this, Joe, 181 yards of total offense versus 152. You're really kind of winning the stat game.
Yeah.
It's just you've got to limit
there's no payout.
The turnovers.
The turnovers and the penalties are difficult to stomach, obviously. Deacon Parslow leading the Falcons with the tackles. He's got 5, along with Max Wildman. Very, very active tackle for loss there, along with Christian Patterson. He's got a sack. And let's see, who else is up there? Tom, you've got Connor Olszewski with 2, Noah Gillespie, Mossy Wickstrom. Nice job on special teams by Mossy. And Jacob Dussault has got 3 tackles on the night. So,
it's about what you would expect too, because
it is
because they are running the ball to the left, they're running the ball to the right, they're doing it up the middle. They're really doing a nice job of keeping West Catholic off balance, not like they're running over one side, and they're doing a nice job too with the quarterback keeper. Landon O'Donnell does a nice job carrying out those fakes and keeping the ball at times and making the secondary come up and make tackles.
Absolutely. So I want to thank you all for joining us on the West End Body Halftime Show. We're going to be breaking for a few minutes to be able to listen to the Spring Lake Marching Band. Tom and I are going to go grab a hot dog real quick, and we'll be back, and we'll give you the analysis of the first half, a little bit more information before our second half kickoff. Again, West Catholic trailing Spring Lake here, Battle on the Bayou. It's the Lakers 14 and the Falcons 7. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
See if we can-
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Spring Lake High School Laker Marching Band. Our soloists in tonight's show are Samantha Conley, Riley Barlock, on flute, Anthony Giscassi, Mackenzie Judge on trumpet, Martin Slater on accordion, Gracie Van Wood, band took first place, like for approximately this year the band is going to get 5 different competitions. It's the 6th year of the state marching band finals in Detroit headquarters. We're next to Coach Waldeck radio presentation tonight at 7:45 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, 2025 Spring Lake High School Laker Marching Band. Halftime scores from around the region: 429 Comstock Park 0. Muskegon 14-14. Hoopieville 14-3. Byron Center 14-14. Unity Christian 16-14. OB 19 to Muskegon Catholic 0. And at Bentley Park, on to the third inning, 0-0.
All right, welcome back to Spring Lake High School. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack.
We were just doing the jump around.
We were jumping around.
Nice performance by the Spring Lake marching band, and we raced off for a hot dog. We had to hurry back, man.
Yeah, all the way on the other side of the field. It's a good workout.
Yeah, both teams are on the field. We got about a minute to go. I want to take a look at some scores around the area.
Let's do it.
Some big ones here. Muskegon 28, Forest Hills Northern 14 there at the half. The Battle of the Birds over there in Zeeland West versus Zeeland East. It's all West at this point, 32-6. Kennewa Hills and Harper Creek. Kennewa doing a nice job.
Kennewa 4-0.
They're 4-0, but right now they're trailing Harper Creek 23-7.
Okay.
Belding leading Holland 30-7 at the half. Here's the biggest game of the night: Rockford and Granville, both 3-1, but big teams. And this is one I thought Granville would have, but right now 14-0 Rockford, and they're in Granville. Mona Shores tied up with Byron Center at 14. Unity Christian, another team, Destin, they're looking real good. 24-16 over Forest Hills Central, and Catholic Central 0-0 at the half. Against Thornapple Kellogg. Did not see that one
there's
coming.
a little bit of a surprise.
Exactly. East Kentwood 14, Caledonia 6 there at the half, and your Glads and Kingsley, the big rivalry, right?
Yeah. Big game in Kingsley.
Scoreless at the half. We're about ready to play football here. Spring Lake will be kicking off to West Catholic to begin the second half of play, and here we go. Deep ball's going to land at the goal line and roll in, and West Catholic's going to take that touchback. We're going to start off 20-yard line, and they're going to want to get down and score right away.
Yeah, I would think so.
Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us on the West End Body Halftime Show. West End Body, your single source for collision repair in Grand Rapids. Here comes the offense. Grady Augustin in the gun. To his right is Colin Abram. He's going to take it back. He's going to pitch it out to Abram. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to get around the edge, take it up for a gain of about 5 or 6. He's going to pop back up. Nice first play from scrimmage for the Falcons. And if you're just joining us, we're beginning the second half of play. Spring Lake is leading West Catholic 14-7. Difference in this game, a 93-yard pick for 6 by Spring Lake. Here's Augustin, pitches off to the right side. Colin Amory, he's got some running room. He's over the 45 to the 50. And a really nice run by Abram.
Joe, we talked about this in the pregame. A little bit of Walter Payton-esque here. Here on the near side, he could have went out of bounds. Instead, he lowered his shoulder down, got a few more yards. At midfield for West, here goes Augustin. He's going to go deep again. Got a receiver there and overthrows him. Did not underthrow him this time,
no.
Joe. So he was looking for pucks that well covered on the far side of the field as West Catholic goes right to left on your radio dial here in the second half, and they trail 14-7.
I like West Catholic taking a shot after a nice run by Abram, trying to set the tone here in the second half of play. So here come the Falcons again, 2nd and 10.
Shotgun formation for Augustin. 2 right, 1 left. Augustin steps up in the pocket, got a receiver there, and catching the ball is number 13 for West Catholic. That'll be Cam Inbody. Little down and out here on the near side. Picks up 7 on the play, 3rd and 3.
Good manageable third down for the Falcons.
Augustin, handoff to Abram. He dances his way around. He's not going to get the first, Joe. Boy, nowhere going. He got stood up at the line of scrimmage. Now here's the big play. Are you Dan Campbell? And go for it on 4th and 3 here early in the
And do you dare throw another screen pass? West Catholic snapped that ball, and Spring Lake was very disorganized defensively. Just, I guess I would call them lucky to be able to make that tackle.
So they're going to go for it. 2 wide right, 2 left here. And movement by West
Was
Catholic.
he drawn? Was he drawn?
Oh, no.
No.
False start. And there's 2 flags. I think this is going to be an unsportsmanlike. Landon did not.
He was
like
out at
that.
the numbers. He was standing right on that 50-yard line, and he was reading it. Are we offsetting?
Oh, unsportsmanlike on the defense.
For celebration? Okay, now that's not.
Wow.
You can't celebrate.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
So they got to march 5 back, and then they got to do 15, and that's going to be a West Catholic first down.
So there's the 5.
Wow.
It really is. That Steve Grooms just said, hey, this might be the break we needed.
Yeah, that's a huge break because that would have been a 4th down, Joe. And
Yeah, big penalties went against West in the first half. Hopefully this is a little bit of an indication of what's coming in the second.
yeah, instead of 4th and 3, you'd had 4th and 8, and now you got a 1st and 10 all the way down to the 33 of Spring Lake. Shotgun formation goes Augustin. He under a lot of pressure, stiff arms the guy. Now he goes down. He just gets rid of the ball. They're going
I don't know if he was outside the tackles on that.
He was not outside the tackle. They did not
but
throw
they're
the flag.
not throwing a flag.
Well, they said there was a receiver. Connor Olszewski was here on the near side.
Well, he was on the field, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
I thought that the closest receiver was going to be Cam Inbody about 10 yards away, but I don't think that
There's no flag.
There's no flag. So this is going to call it an incomplete
now
pass.
he throws the flag. That is the latest flag I think I've ever seen in high school football.
Yeah. Can I boo?
Wow.
I can't boo.
I mean, no flag thrown, and then throws it like 3 minutes later. Wow.
I hope Landon Grove is looking for an explanation.
I don't have any problems with the call, but throw the flag.
Yep. Don't get talked into it.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 21, and a loss of down on the intentional grounding. 2 right, 1 left. Shotgun formation. Here comes the pass. Going to be completed to Owen Hunter on the far side of the field. Nice pickup on the play. Gets inside the 35.
It's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, or very close to it.
Yeah, much more manageable.
Much more manageable.
3rd down. Just a little down and out on the far side of the field. West Catholic goes right to left on your radio dial. Their white uniforms, green numbers, green pants with a white stripe down their pant, white helmets. Here goes Augustin. He's looking deep again, and the receiver's got a hold, and it gets knocked away at the last minute. What a great
really good play
defense
by
against
Jackson
Tuckstown.
Nash.
Yeah.
And he batted that ball away.
Falls incomplete. Actually looking for Cam Inbody on the far side. So 13, not 19.
Looks like West Cal is going to go for it again. We're at 4th and 10.
Yeah, definitely outside of field goal range. Landon Smith is not in the house kicking tonight. So here goes Augustin with a hard count. Here goes the snap. And the throw. And the catch. And it's a first down West.
Who else? Thomas Pucksta. Great catch. Sure-handed Thomas Pucksta. And he converts for a first down. Great pitch and catch. Had to go up for that ball.
He did. Strong throw by Grady Augustin.
And a big hit when he caught it.
So West Catholic's in the red zone. They've got trips right. They go wide. Now they go close. Jet sweep. Peterson. He'll follow all the blocks. He's still on his feet. And he'll get knocked. He started going backwards.
A little bit, yeah. Tiptoeing up to where he saw the hole. It closed on him. It's going to be a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Are you looking for your specs?
Yeah, I'm looking for the binoculars.
The binocs? Let me see if I can't find them. Call the play, Tom.
Grady Augustin's going to be in shotgun. Empty backfield for West. 2 right, 2 left. Here goes fake jet sweep. Augustin tucks it and goes. He'll get hit at the line of scrimmage, break a couple tackles, still on his feet. He'll finally get taken down. Nice job of pursuit by Spring Lake in the middle of the field here. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. So pick up of 1 on the play.
Found him.
Good job. Starting to get dark here by the bayou.
Crescent moon is up to the west. A lot of atmosphere tonight and a great game.
So we're at the 8:08 mark. West trails 14-7. Let's see what they do here. Gustin in shotgun. Now he's going to look to Landon Groh for the call. He's got Connor Olszewski right behind him. Augustin going deep in the corner for Pucksta. He's got it. Touchdown West. Tommy Pucksta.
On 3rd and 6 from the 14-yard line. Custom caulking, touchdown number 2 for West Catholic. Grady Augustin to Thomas Pucksta. What a sure-handed grab. He was defended well, went up high for the ball, two-handed catch, got a foot in bounds, and West Catholic is an extra point away from tying this game up at 14.
And he caught that right at the very top, Joe. Right at its highest point, went up with the 2 hands and brought it down on the near side of the end zone here. Barely got both feet in bounds, but he did. Tremendous job by Thomas Pucksta.
So that's our custom caulking second one of the night. Thomas Pucksta, custom caulking. They're the contractor's choice for quality waterproofing and crack sealing in West Michigan and beyond. Both residential and commercial custom caulking should be your only call. On the spot color blending and friendly service is what to expect from custom caulking and the Norder family. Proudly supports West Catholic football and all Falcon athletic programs. Yeah, that was Steve Grooms. This is a big drive.
We got a great one going here, so make
We
sure
do.
you text your friends to listen in. 14-14 is your score. We're at the 7:50 mark here. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack. Give us a text, 616-262-9270. That's 262-9270. We'd love to know you're out there listening. Here goes the end over end kick by DeCasola, and it'll go into the end zone. Oh, boy, it went out at the 1 yard line.
At the 1 yard line.
Just inside the pylon. And the flag comes out.
Can we get a replay? Can we go to Carson Conkle in the truck? And I want to.
I don't think it's going to work because guess what? We're in the booth about 50 yards away, and that referee was about
2 feet away from where the ball went out. Yeah,
exactly.
that's fine. And I was just about to say Danny's just done a really nice job filling in for Landon Smith. And I can only think that Landon is off on one of the hockey showcases, as he's such a talent, one of the top-rated hockey players in the state of Michigan. Here come the Lakers. First series for them in the second.
O'Donnell, he'll fake it to the first guy through. He'll keep it, and he'll get wrangled.
That is a defense saying nope. Connor Olszewski comes up, and he is fired up.
He'll actually fall forward. They'll give him a gain of 3 on the play. Boy, that was the toughest 3 yards I've seen all night. 2nd and 7, balls at their own 38. As the Lakers look to bounce back after giving up the West Catholic touchdown.
Hunter Price made the first contact on that. Connor Olszewski helping to wrap that up.
O'Donnell stays under center. He very rarely goes into shotgun formation. Tight formation for Spring Lake. Hand up the middle. No fake. He's going to keep the ball. Let's see. It's going to be a first down.
That was a series of steps falling over forward.
Yeah.
For a first down.
Yes.
So that was a 7, maybe 8-yard gain by O'Donnell. Stumbling, bumbling, and getting a first down.
They'll hide the football offense, reminiscent of Unity Christian, Zeeland West.
Yep.
Pick your team. Menominee back in the day.
Right.
So nice job carrying out the fakes by Spring Lake, and Landon O'Donnell picks up a first down. So they get near midfield. 47-yard line. Here goes hand up the middle this time. That wasn't a fake. Pick up a 3 on the play. Get to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 7 for the Lakers.
That was Owen Smees, excuse me.
Look who's in the bottom of that pile, Joe. Big 71, Jacob Timmer.
Central Michigan commit. Boy, this third quarter's gone by fairly quickly. We're already down to the 5:50 mark, nearly half over.
Yeah, you don't throw the ball, it goes quick.
Yeah.
O'Donnell hands it up off the middle. Big hole there, and fighting his way near a first down will be Harriman. Or no, that's number 27.
Yeah, that's Smees again. That's
Smees.
Owen. And we've got a flag on the play that was after the whistle. Let's see. Let's see what they come up this time.
Oh, they were. Looks like it's going to be on West. Dead ball foul, personal foul, West Catholic. Boy, so I guess that's balancing out. So the Lakers are going to pick up a little bit of help here, Joe, and that's going to march them all the way down near the 30.
Oh, boy, that's
of West
that's
Catholic.
A long 15.
Yeah, it's right at the 30. So 1st and 10 for the Lakers at the West Catholic 30-yard line. One split right here on the near side. Hand up the middle. And pushing the pile forward is Smees again.
That's Owen. That's 3 carries in a row for Owen.
So 3-yard pickup for Owen Smees, 2nd down and 7. .452 mark here in the third, 14-14. It's all knotted up here in Spring Lake. Tom Mikowski and Joe Sack along to call you the action.
West Catholic's defense showing 4-man front.
Here goes O'Donnell. Here goes a toss
That's
around
Oliver
the far
Smees.
side, yes. And he fights his way. Boy, they broke contain there, Joe. Nice pickup on the play.
Max Wildman, he looped Oliver Smees around, but stayed in bounds, didn't go down. So this is gonna get them into a 3rd and 3.
That's a short 3.
Yep.
Ball's gonna be at the 23. They need to get to the 20. Bunch formation for Spring Lake. Smees will stay in there. Squat formation, Joe, behind O'Donnell.
More and more this reminds me of Unity Christian.
Right? Ball's on
the ground.
West Catholic has it.
We got a flag that came from the back.
Oh, no.
So Max Wildman on the recovery, but let's see what this flag was all about. It's going against Spring Lake. West Catholic's coming up with it. First turnover of the game for Spring Lake.
Huge turnover. And Spring Lake was marching into.
They were marching down the field.
into West Catholic red zone,
so
getting close.
Max Wildman comes up with the ball. Did you see who knocked it out at all, Steve, or was it was in a big crowd? Is it really? First fumble recovery of the year here in Game 5. That is not typical for West, but big turnover. West Catholic's going to get the ball. They're going to start up 1st and 10. Ball's on the 23-yard line, their own 23.
Gustin in the gun. He'll pitch it out to Colin Abram. He's got some room here on the near side. He'll fight his way near a first down. He's got it, Joe. Pick up a 12 on the play. Move the chains.
Big tackle by Brody Boot from his linebacking position. Brody's a middle linebacker. He's a junior. And Colin Abram, he didn't come to the sideline with it. He looked for contact. He was going to try to break it up. 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
Augustin hands it off to Abram again. He'll come over here on the near side again. He's got room to run, break a tackle. He's at the 40. Got one guy to beat and gets tripped up inside the 30 to the 25. Great run again by Colin Abram.
Owen Smees was the only guy that could catch him, and he ran him down, had a couple of steps. And that's going to be a big run for Abram, right down the near sideline, right in front of the West Catholic sideline. He's going to take it all the way down to the 24.
So 1st and 10 for West at the 2:59 mark.
This
here
is
in the
a
third.
Quick flip of the field. They started on the 23 of their own. Now they're at the 24 of Spring Lake.
Augustin hands it off again, this time to Olszewski. Little thunder and lightning. He stands up a Spring Lake defender, and he rides him about 2 yards until he gets some help from his friends. So
Brody Boot and Oliver Smees this time.
So he didn't pick up anything, Joe. That was an impressive no gain run for Connor Olszewski.
Yeah,
because it would have been a 2-yard
and
loss.
And it really was a 2-on-1, and Connor was pushing. Just shows the power. Connor Olszewski running the ball. Look for a screen out here to the far side, Tom.
2 right, 1 left for West.
One guy is uncovered out there. They've only got 2 in coverage.
Olszewski's going to be in I formation right behind Augustin. In motion, Owen Hunter. And now he'll shift and go back the other way. Here he goes, and actually passed out into the flash to Owen Hunter, and he'll get tackled right away. So maybe a pickup of 1 on the play. I like the play, Joe, but didn't result in anything. As Owen Hunter went in motion to his left, circled around behind Augustin, and caught the ball in the flats.
And it was Owen versus Owen. Owen Smees made the tackle on Owen Hunter.
Here we go. Shotgun formation. Augustin, he's got room to run if he wants. Now he's going to pass the ball and actually almost gets intercepted. He had Cal Peterson at the goal line, but almost another interception. So falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 11. Ball's at the 25. Now you have a big decision.
You got a big decision here.
42-yard field goal. Does DeCasola have the leg?
For a team that couldn't get off the field against Christian last week, tell you what.
Yeah.
They're playing inspired defense right now.
That says a lot about Christian too, right?
Yeah,
talented Spring Lake team.
Yeah.
So it looks like Dan Campbell theory of 4th down relativity is sinking in. Is West going to go for it? 4th and 11 at the 25. Here goes Augustin. Steps up in the pocket. It's got a receiver. In and out of his hands. Oh, Pucksta had it for a 1st down, and he just couldn't reel it in.
The ball was a little bit behind him. It looked like he had to stop and almost sit down to catch that ball. Kind of ran himself out of being open was Pucksta. So this is going to turn it over on downs at 1:20 to go here in the third. Game's tied up 14-14. And this West Catholic defense is waving at the sideline, and they're saying, come on, boys. Come on, fans. Cheer us on.
Darren Smith's like, I need you, D, right now. Let's go. We had a nice turnover on the last possession. Need another one here. Here goes the hand up the middle.
Big push.
So Smees, Owen on the carry. He'll pick
and
up.
That was all push. That pile moved forward probably 3 yards after initial contact.
Right, so pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 at the 30. Spring Lake at their own 30. So we're inside 1 minute in the third, all tied up here, 14-14. We got a great one. Here goes quick pitch on the far side.
This
And
time
there's
is Oliver Smees.
He'll get kicked out of bounds.
He was fighting to stay in.
See where they spot it.
Clock's ticking down to 30 seconds left here in the third.
I'm going to get one more snap here in the third.
I think so, yeah.
See where they mark it. They haven't moved the change yet, and they have. So it's going to be a 1st down. Just enough for a 1st down, Joe. We got about 5.5 on the play and needed 5. Give us a text, 262-9270, 616-262-9270. Let us know you're out there listening.
Looks like the clock's going to tick down to zeros, wrapping up the third quarter. We are all tied up on the Bayou in Spring Lake. West Catholic 14 and Spring Lake 14, and it's a doozy tonight. Hey, if you need to repair or replace your roof, choose Moore & Sons Roofing at Moore & Sons, where you don't just get a great roof, you get a great roofing experience. The quality and craftsmanship that they invest in every roof is second to none. So for all your roofing needs, choose Moore & Sons Roofing. They're an Owens Corning certified contractor. And to everyone who craves a fresh meal made just for you, let Culver's teams of Comstock Park, Cedar Springs, Cascade, or Lowell locations handcraft your meal with care. Come to Culver's and let us serve you a butter burger made special just for you. Welcome to Delicious. And fuel up Falcon fans at Lamoureux Farm Market and Cowlicks. From farm fresh beef, pork, chicken, lamb, and salmon, always local, natural, and USDA certified, to our full-service ice cream shop. We've got something for everyone, open daily year-round on Lake Bella Vista in Rockford. Follow them on Facebook for all their specials.
So here goes Spring Lake. First and 10, balls at their own 36. Fake handoff, quarterback keeper over the right side. About 3 on the play.
Tell you what, fantastic blocking by Spring Lake. Had he sprung that, it was 4-on-4 all the way to midfield. Tell you what, they are controlling the line of scrimmage and the downfield blocking.
Good coaching.
And good execution.
It's Cody Mallory. We talked about in the pregame. Came down from a successful stint at Cadillac.
Yep. Took him to the state championship game in 2020.
And the athletic director, J.T. Hogan, said, we'd love to have you here at Spring Lake.
Absolutely.
Here goes O'Donnell under center. Quick pitch to the right. Breaking a tackle, getting over and breaking contain is number 11. And then it's Jackson Nash. He's having a great night, and he's got another Spring Lake first down.
Boy, Jackson, I tell you what, took that handoff, and he already had a full head of steam going. Mm-hmm. Got himself around the corner, broke contain, and a first down as a result. Ball's going to be at the 46-yard line with a new set of downs. We're hitting the 10.5-minute mark in the game. O'Donnell goes to the sideline, gets a play from Cody Mallory, comes back in.
14-14 is your score. Spring Lake taking their time. O'Donnell gets under center, and he'll quarterback keep it. He'll try to break contain, but he can't. Nice job by West. He will pick up 3 on the play, though. He wanted to go outside. Joe got forced back inside.
Well, that's a generous mark all the way to the 50.
Oh, that's a really generous mark.
That's a really generous mark.
I don't think he was anywhere near the 50.
No, I think he was back more to the 49, but maybe he had a Groupon. Extra yard per carry.
I'll tell you a funny story. My son, who went skydiving, unbeknownst to me, didn't have 2 quarters to rub together when he was like a senior in college. He said, "Don't worry, Dad, I used a Groupon." I'm like, that's one time you don't want to use a Groupon. You do not want to use a Groupon when you go skydiving.
I don't even want to think of Nolan falling out of an airplane.
Oh, my Lord. Here goes. Quick pitch to the right. And breaking a couple tackles out there is Jackson Nash again.
Speedy.
He'll pick up a 3 more. Yeah, nice
really
job.
Speedy.
So bring up 3rd down and 3. Boy, West Catholic could really use a negative play here.
Players calling to the sideline, say, come on, everybody, fire it up.
And here goes the West Catholic fans.
Let's go.
They're fired up.
Key play, cowbells, here we go.
Spring Lake and O'Donnell. O'Donnell will look to Mallory for the play call.
I'm seeing this as an O'Donnell keeper here.
Taking their time to snap it. Here comes the snap. You're right. Quarterback keeper and going down. No pickup on the play. Nice job. That was sniffed out there by number 4, Killian Frederickson, Joe.
Number 4 made the tackle. That is Killian Frederickson. Love it.
So huge 4th down for Spring Lake. So no pickup on the play. 4th and 3. Ball's at the West Catholic 47. This would be a huge stop for West.
Watch the ball, boys. Go on the ball.
Under center goes O'Donnell. Quick pitch to Smeeze. That's been working the whole time. He fights his way to a 1st down. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage by Jael Jujem, and he fought his way and willed his way to a Spring Lake 1st down. He got it by a yard, Joe. Huge pickup on the quick pitch to the right. And Jael Jujem will come out and take a quick break. 1st and 10, ball at the West 43 for Spring Lake. Behind up in the middle, and here comes the flag. Fumbles on the ground. West Catholic has it. That's another huge turnover.
That was Owen Smeeze, took the handoff, and that ball came out. There is a flag on the field, and that was in the West Catholic defensive secondary. So let's see what this is.
The whole West Catholic team is out, and the offense is already going out. Chop block on West. Oh, decline. Now he called chop block on West.
Yeah.
He meant Spring Lake. He put his hand over to West Catholic, but it was a Spring Lake.
He's having trouble tonight.
He is having a little trouble.
Let's all cheer him on.
Yeah, for sure.
Quicker, better calls. So that's a turnover. 2nd turnover of the half.
Yes.
2nd fumble. Who grabbed that fumble up? Zero did, and that would be Noah Gillespie. So West Catholic's going to have 7 minutes and 34 seconds. And they got 57 yards to go.
Full backfield here for West. Hand up the middle of Colin Abram. Nowhere going. Oh, and
he's going to lose yardage.
Connor Olszewski, if he would have pitched it out to Connor Olszewski, he had room to run. But Spring Lake bottled up Colin Abram, lost a 3 on the play, 2nd and 13. Oh, they're going to say 4 yards.
Steve, back in 2021, wasn't this an overtime game? No, it was not. We scored with less than a minute to go, I believe.
Shotgun formation. They'll keep the 2 running backs in this time. Augustin, he's going to throw. He's getting pressured. Now he's going to go out of the pocket here on the near side, and he'll get thrown down and sacked. Oh, 10-yard loss. He was looking downfield. What's really hard, Joe, is when you're a left-handed quarterback and you're rolling to your right.
Yeah.
He didn't have time to set up and throw it deep to Puxton, who's on the near sideline going deep. Instead, he got chased from behind and got sacked. 3rd down and 24.
So Abrams comes out of the game. Olszewski stays in. Wildman comes in.
Look for a screen.
3rd and 24. They got to convert here.
I'm thinking it's going to be a Olszewski screen. Let's see. Augustin gets it. He'll fake handoff, play action. Now he's going to go deep. And he's got a receiver there, Owen Hunter, and he catches it. He's still on his feet, and he goes out of bounds. He could not stay in. He had one defender to beat that had an angle on him, Joe, but he's got a West Catholic 1st down on a 3rd and 23.
3rd and 24. Caught the ball at about the 49-yard line. Ball was a little bit low, caught down by his knees, and he went forward another 5 yards for a West Catholic 1st down, cross midfield. Now here's the handoff, goes to Olszewski. Olszewski gains about 2 on the play.
Now the ground game with West. I'm sure Landon Grove would love to.
This is gut check time for the West Catholic offensive line.
Yeah. I think Grove would love to take 5 minutes off the clock.
Oh, absolutely. Here.
Although now they both teams have 3 timeouts, so that's not going to happen. But he certainly would like a long, sustained drive here as Augusta sends 2 left, 1 right. Fake to Olszewski, looks down deep, and he lets it go again. He's got a receiver there. And is it touchdown?
Caught by Cam Inbody.
Oh, he beat his defender. There was a flag on the play for pass interference. He picked it up, and it's a touchdown. What a catch.
41-yard custom caulking touchdown for Cam Inbody. Grady Augustin reared back, made his way to the near sideline, looking, finally released it. Ball was in the air for a long time, Tom. And Cam Inbody came up with it for 6, and West Catholic takes a 20-14 lead.
And that was
pending the extra point.
That was how long, Joe?
That's 41. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. And West Catholic takes a 21-14 lead at the 5:20 mark in the fourth quarter. Unbelievable. Grady Augustin, he was hit after releasing the ball, and it really was a great catch by Inbody. He had to adjust his field, and he had to catch that ball low. I'm going to tell you what.
Coming from right to left over the middle of the end zone and just scrawled out. And
hey, so much for a long, sustained drive, right?
Yeah, right. I will hand it to Landon Grove and Grady Augustin that, guess what? Yes, we know they've been playing the deep ball well, but we're going to keep going after it.
Yeah.
A lot of faith in the deep ball or the deep throws and the wide receivers here at West. Here comes a kick by DiCasola. And it'll drop on the ground. It'll be picked up there about the 10, 15. And getting out to what, the 24, 25-yard line.
First grab there was by number 30, Deacon Parslow. Wow. Make a stop, and so that ball's going to get out over the 20, maybe to the 22-yard line. So 78 yards to pay dirt here for Spring Lake as they're huddling around Coach Mallory.
They'll mark it at the 23. Wow. What a great game.
A phenomenal game, really. Two very evenly matched teams here and different characteristics by both offenses.
Here goes O'Donnell. Under center. Fake. Now he'll pitch.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground.
Whoa, baby.
Boy, quick pitch to the left. High pitch. Ball went on the ground, but Spring Lake recovers.
Yeah, that was a pitch to Tyler Bolthouse, and it was behind him, and he couldn't quite handle it, but managed to get onto that ball. And that's going to be a loss of maybe it looks like 6, 7, 8 yards now. It's going to bring up 2nd and 18. Clock still ticking, 4:45 to go in the game.
Huge play there for West.
We might have to get a hot dog every halftime now. Right?
Spring Lake will send one wide right, slot left. Oh, here comes the pass by O'Donnell. He's getting chased out of the pocket to his right. Now gets rid of it. In and out of his receiver's hands. He's looking for number 32 on the far sideline, John Westhoff, his sophomore tight end.
And 44 came in with the pressure. And good coverage there by Jacob Petz. So Colin Abram, Christian Patterson, big difference maker in the last couple games.
Sure has been. So the senior back for his second game created some great pressure there from his defensive end position.
Tom set the stage here.
Here we go. 3rd and 18 at the 4:22 mark. Under center goes O'Donnell. Faked for the quick pitch. Now he's going to roll right. Looking deep. He's under a lot of pressure again. Boy, guess who was in there again? Patterson. Christian Patterson with the pressure. And little pickup on the game. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage on the catch there. It'll bring up 4th and 12 for Spring Lake.
And that was intended. Caught by Harima. So that puts them just inside the sticks. Now 4th and 8.
No, 4th and 12.
Excuse me, 4th and 12. They're going to punt the ball away.
They are. Watch for the fake, though. Watch for the fake. We got Cal Peterson
Yeah, exactly. It
Here
would
we
have been
go.
a nice time for a timeout. They kick it
Nice
away
kick.
big.
Huge
Big kick.
Olszewski lets it go at the 35. He should just let it go, but he picks it up, and he'll get wrangled. No, a break a tackle, still on his feet. And he'll get it up to about the 25. Dangerous.
Dangerous play by Olszewski. He's like, I've seen this roll far enough.
Yeah, right.
But what a tremendous punt by Spring Lake there.
And a fantastic job there by Christian Patterson and the defense of West Catholic.
Okay, here comes your sustained drive.
Yeah, you really need it here. 3:25, 21-14 is your score. West over Spring Lake. Spring Lake has all 3 timeouts remaining. Look for a little dose of Colin Abram here. Here comes a flag. Jeez. What do we got? Delay a game? No, false start.
Looks like we got a fifth quarter kid here playing corner. He's got number 66. He's got a lineman's jersey on playing corner on Cam Inbody.
Oh, yeah.
So this one's going to go against West Catholic, going to march back 5 yards. What was the call, Tom? Procedure on West Catholic.
Yep.
At the worst time.
Yeah, false start. So 1st and 15, balls on their own 18. Augustin, he's going to pass on first down. Here goes the pass. He's got Cam Inbody here on the near sideline. Going to keep the ball going. He got tackled inbounds. And to pick up of about 15 or 10 on the play, 2nd down and 5.
What'd they do? They went after it would seem a fifth quarter kid in number 66, and he was outmanned size-wise, and he's probably wide-eyed right now.
Yeah, great call on your part, Joe. You're right. They picked on him right from the get-go.
Might happen again.
Was not an oversight by the West Catholic offense, that's for sure. Here goes a handoff to Colin Abram. He goes on the outside. He's got a blocker in front of him. Cuts inside. And now he just fights his way over the 35. And he's got a West Catholic first down.
Clock is rolling. We are now under 3 minutes. 2:40 to go.
Great job.
2:42. Clock is stopped to set the ball.
Colin Abram was short of the first down. But
and this is the first timeout called by Cody Mallory in Spring Lake. Boy, what a game here by West Catholic and Spring Lake.
Yeah, both teams.
Just a battle.
So heavy dose of Colin Abram, I think, Joe.
I think so.
Left, right, up the middle.
Left, right, up the middle.
I was surprised to see them pass the ball on first down, but like you said, 1st and 15, you've got a fifth quarter
You've got a fifth quarter kid coming up and playing probably off the JV team. And he's wearing a lineman's jersey, number 66, kind of standing out like a highlighter. I'm sure Coach Landon Grove saw that and said, we're going to do this. He's in single coverage.
How about the student section for
Student
West?
section's doing great, man.
I mean, these highlighters are going up and down.
Yep, they got the safety vests on like they're construction workers on the highway. They got colored hair wigs on.
Hard hats.
Oh, it's
got
great.
It all. Waving the West Catholic flag. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 35. 2 slot right. Here goes a quick pitch to Colin Abram. He'll follow those blocks. And he's breaking a tackle at the 40 and fights his way to the 41. Guess what, Joe? That is a 6-yard pickup for Colin Abram.
He ran into 3 Lakers right there. He was trying to run over all of them. Now the second timeout called by Coach Cody Mallory and the Spring Lake Lakers. Going to bring both teams to the sideline. And while we are, let's pay some more bills. Hey, Fox Pools. Fox Pools located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Road. Fox Pools, West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring a full-service showroom with chemicals, supplies, and accessories, offering annual closing and opening services as well as repairs and installation. And Custom Caulking is the contractor's choice for quality waterproofing and crack sealing in West Michigan and beyond. Both residential and commercial custom caulking should be your only call. On-the-spot color blending and friendly service is what to expect from Custom Caulking. I want to thank the Norder family. They proudly support West Catholic and all Falcon programs. Here comes West. Both teams are back, lined up, ready to go.
West is going left to right. They're operating on the near hash here, Joe. They're going to send one wide left, one wide right. Max Wildman will go slot left. Colin Abram will line up I formation behind Augustin in shotgun. He'll take the hand up the middle, and Spring Lake knows the drill.
Yeah.
And so they'll
He's going to get a yard.
Yeah, that'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Or 3rd down and 4, sorry. Thank you, Steve Grooms.
Shannon Murphy's out there listening. Holy Trinity principal. She's at Norton Shores right now. How you doing? And Grandma and Grandpa Wildman, Bob and Marty. They say, keep it going, Falcons. Grand Rapids Christian 30, Forest Hills Eastern 10. And they're in the 4th quarter. Lisa Urbanus, Jackson, and Tim, they're listening. They say, go beat the Falcons. Hey, Lisa. And Tyler Mary Cooper, brand new future Falcon. Truett Heitzman, listening from Jackson, Michigan. They say go west. Thanks for listening, you guys. Steve Project, he's got the Sports Project tomorrow on the Jethro. Listen this Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon on Jethro 94.9 or 99.5 in GR. Make sure you tune in. We're sending an invoice, Steve. Oh, I love it. Grandma Grove, she's listening. She says, go, Landon and team.
Big 3rd down play for West. 3rd and 5 at their own 40. Augustin's going to go through there. He's getting pressured, and he's going to go down. Oh, he took a sack. Boy, you don't want a sack there, but he took it at the 2:17 mark. Clock is still ticking. No timeouts left for Spring Lake. And Spring Lake is fired up, Joe.
Boy, they
4th
sure
and
are.
15. They're going to run it down to 1 second left, and
Yep.
then
Call a timeout. And you're going to expect Cal Peterson to come out, punt one away. And I think there's going to be somewhere around 1:40 maybe.
And again, Augustin kind of coming to his right a little bit. Could not get the ball off.
We don't have a digital play clock here. So there's the timeout called by Landon Grove at 1:37. Both teams are going to talk it over. Situation is 4th and 14 after the Grady Augustin sack. So we're going to see the punt unit likely come out for West Catholic here. West Catholic leading 21-14, 1:37 to go. We're here at Spring Lake, OK White competition. And a great game is what we've had tonight. The Lakers with 14, they went down and scored right away on their first possession. Their second score came on a 93-yard pick six. And that's all the scoring they've done tonight. They've coughed it up 2 times, fumbling the ball in the second half. Both teams are back on the field. Cal Peterson's back to punt. And back for the Lakers is number 5. That's Drew Dewey.
Here comes the kick. Nice kick. Low drive. Going to be fielded there and fumbled.
He was on his knee. Steve, you're right.
And then
he went
40.
He fumbled the reception and took a knee as he picked the ball back up, but it wasn't witnessed by the officiating crew. But no harm, no foul. He was downed at that point.
Now the key for West Catholic here, Joe. They're up 21-14.
Yep.
They're at the 127 mark. They got to keep Spring Lake inbounds and without a first down so they can keep that clock ticking.
Spring Lake with no timeouts.
So here we go. O'Donnell takes a step, gets back. He's getting chased out of the pocket by Patterson. Now he rolls to his right. He's looking downfield. And does he make the catch? It's a reception at the 40. Oh, he kept both feet in. Boy, West Catholic defender went for the ball, did not get it. Ball snuck through.
Yeah, it was nearly picked off. O'Donnell rolling to his right, and he was under pressure. Again, that was number 44, Christian Patterson, trying to run him down when he caught the ball.
We're inside 1 minute, 59 seconds. Here goes O'Donnell. He's getting a lot of pressure. Let's go with the ball. He's got a receiver open, and he overthrows his receiver. Joe, his receiver had 3 yards on him. That was Carson Brewster.
Yeah, it was number 1 on number 1. Massey had him there.
Brewster, the junior receiver from Spring Lake, going against Massey.
He got about 2 yards separation from Massey Wickstrom, but the ball was overthrown by easily 3 yards.
So clock stops, 56 seconds. 2nd and 10, balls on the 39, just inside the 39.
West Catholic rushing 3.
Under center again is O'Donnell, so he's not going to go in shotgun formation. He's going to roll to his right, and he's got a receiver there, and a quick down and out. Is it complete? They're going to give him the catch, Joe.
Why not? So catching that ball was number 11. That's Jackson Nash. He's the one that scored their last touchdown, the 93-yard pick 6.
Yeah, and he falls out of bounds, so clock will stop. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 27, so Spring Lake's going to huddle up. Wow, what a game we have here in Spring Lake. Under center goes O'Donnell. He's got Harriman behind him. He'll go back. He'll get hit as he gets rid of the ball. He's got a receiver, and he overthrows him in the end zone. That's Harriman.
He got hit hard as he released that ball. Cal Peterson on the coverage. Zero put the pressure on, and that was Gillespie.
So 45 seconds, 2nd and 10. It's more probably about the downs than the time right now.
It really is, yeah.
So 2nd and 10. Balls at
so
the
again,
West
expect this ball to go in the air with no timeouts left for Spring Lake.
O'Donnell, he'll take it. He'll roll right. He's getting pressure. He's getting kicked out of the pocket. Now he gets chased out of bounds. Jacob Timmer's like, hey, the guy's holding me.
Yeah.
So that was Timmer and Abram on the chase.
It's going to be positive yards, I think. Let's see where they're marking it. He may have gone out
Not much,
a little prematurely. No, they're actually, I think he stepped out of bounds before he got to where we thought he was.
3rd down and 9, so a gain of 1 on the play.
Huge 3rd down.
Or no, I'm sorry, he lost a yard.
He did.
3rd and 11. So on 3rd down play, O'Donnell will roll left this time. He's looking downfield. He slips.
Oh, he slips and fell.
Wow, he was looking downfield, but he slipped and fell. Clock is still going.
Clock is rolling. They got to get into the huddle. They're going to
27,
and there's a bunch
25.
of receivers downfield. Now he comes in, gets his play. This
4th and 20. West Catholic has got to play a lot of defenders back. 15 seconds left. And here he goes. He's going to go deep to the end zone. Punched is there, and a receiver. And did he throw a flag? He
did not.
8 seconds left. Wow.
That's going to be a turnover on downs. And West Catholic is going to take over. Now we've got flags flying all over the field.
Coach Mallory does not like the call at all. We've got unsportsmanlike. Going to be on Spring Lake.
8 seconds to go in the ball game. West Cal's going to have the ball. All they got to do is take a knee, and they're going to come up with a huge win tonight over a very formidable Spring Lake Laker ball club.
So Puck's back there on the coverage, I think, Joe, right?
Yeah.
So on the 4th and 20, it would have been enough. If he would have caught it, it would have been a first down. Now, if it would have been pass interference, let's just say they would have called pass interference. It is not a spot foul in high school.
Right.
So they would have marched off the yardage. It still would have been 4th down.
Correct. So Landon Grove calls a timeout. He's got 1 remaining. He just wants to make sure that these guys do the perfect victory formation play. So Darren Smith's defense comes up big. Well, I'm going to tell you, the key play in that series was O'Donnell when he slipped out here, losing yards, forcing a 4th and 14.
Stick with us for the post game, too. We're going to try to get Coach Darren Smith up here, and I think we're going to bring up Deacon Parslow because he had a fantastic game with 10 tackles tonight. So we want to talk to Deacon. And Grady Augustin takes the knee, and the clock will whittle down. 3, 2, 1, and it's gone. Here goes a flag. So Spring Lake we got a flag on the play, so I don't know. Both teams are lined up. I don't know if he's going to pick up the flag and just let it go. I think the umpire is like, hey, we're just going to walk off the field. So what a great game here in Spring Lake. Your final score, West Catholic 21, Spring Lake 14.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Back and forth. We're hoping to get Coach Darren Smith up here and Deacon Parslow.
We'll take care of some more folks. Brad Sturgill was out there. He was in the excitement. So is Tony and Mary Lynn Arbanis. And Jamie Klein was listening, saying, "Go boys." So we're going to take a look at some scores around the area before we get our post-game show. West Catholic done with a handshake line. They're going to come to the student section. And they're going to be greeted by all the students. Oh, this is a big, big win. I'll tell you what. The Lakers played one heck of a game, but West Catholic came up on top. 21-14. Taking a look at scores around the area here.
As we get back in the studio here.
Just up the road, Muskegon 40, Forest Hills Northern 21. Zeeland West putting it to Zeeland East 38-14. Belding 52, Holland 13. Mona Shores and Byron Center coming back, tied up 28 in the fourth. Caledonia taking it on the chin to East Kentwood. That was a powerful matchup, 21-6 there right now. Unity Christian there in the fourth, beating Forest Hill Central 45-16. And Catholic Central, who was tied up at the half at Thornapple Kellogg, has now taken a lead in the fourth, 10-0. Your Glads 15, Kingsley 6. They're finishing up the third quarter.
Oh, that is a close game.
Exactly. Pontiac Notre Dame Prep is playing Detroit Country Day. They're in the third, leading by 1 point, 27-26. Kennewa Hills taking it on the chin to Harper Creek. They're in the fourth, 37-15. And here's a biggie. Next week's opponent for West Catholic is Grand Rapids Christian, a very much improved team there. It's 37-10 against Forest Hills Eastern. They're going to wrap that game up. Frankenmuth beating Flint Powers 48-6. Portland 35. Lakewood Lake Odessa 0. Comstock Park getting beat by Fruitport 29-0. And that's about all I've got here. Oh, Grand Haven trailing West Ottawa 22-10. And here's Rockford. It's a final, 28-0 over Granville. That's one nobody really expected.
Fantastic. I just got a text from Darren Smith, so I'm sure he'll be over here.
Awesome.
Want to make sure we're in the lower booth, not in
Steve,
the
hit that
booth.
light, will you?
Yeah, we have a light here, Steve Arena. Light duty.
Let's get centered up. Our cameraman.
And then we'll get our stats
Thanks,
from Steve Grooms as well.
So we saw a great contest tonight.
It was a fantastic contest.
Really was.
Yeah, I mean, just a battle of two really good teams. It gives us an idea, Spring Lake coming in with that loss against Grand Rapids Christian. Grand Rapids Christian, the past couple of years, they've been a down program. They're
right.
like, you know what? Grand Rapids Christian's a better program this year than maybe the last couple of years. And you kind of, if that was any testament to them losing to Grand Rapids Christian, that gives you an idea of how good Christian is, because this Spring Lake team is really a strong team led by a great coach in Mallory.
Yeah. Oh, Cody Mallory does a nice job with these guys. He's done a nice job over the last 4 years, too, in bringing his system to the lower levels. And we're seeing that, at the JV and freshman level as well. So Spring Lake has got a lot to look forward to in the coming years. Now falling to 2 wins and 3 losses and 0-2 in the OK White. But what a hard-fought battle, really, by both teams. Couple turnovers by both teams. Penalties that were critical here by both teams as well. But West Catholic with a great big 41-yard touchdown.
And to be able to bounce
Owen
back.
Hunter, yeah.
I mean, to be able to bounce back, Joe, I mean, they were going to go in, take a 14-7 lead in the second quarter. Grady throws that 93-yard pick the other way. They go in down at halftime, 14-7, but they fought their way back. They stayed with the game plan. And the game plan was to try to go deep. And even though Grady had gotten picked off a couple times, they kept going there, and finally it paid off with that Cam Inbody touchdown.
It sure did. Taking a look at the stats, courtesy of Steve Grooms, West Catholic, 401 yards of total offense tonight, 150 yards coming on the ground, which was pretty fantastic, and another 251 through the air. So a nice follow-up game by Grady Augustin, putting up 251 yards and 2 scores. Taking a look on the ground, rushing-wise, Connor Olszewski had 7 carries for 56 yards. Colin Abram doing the legwork tonight, 12 carries for 95 yards. And through the air, 19-28 for 251 for Grady Augustin. He had 2 scores there, one going to Cam Inbody and the other going to Thomas Puxta. And yardage-wise there, Owen Hunter, nice job tonight, 7 catches for 62 yards. Next up would be Thomas Puxta. He had 5 catches for 97. Cam Inbody, 3 catches for 56 in his touchdown. Colin Abram, 2 grabs for 41 yards. And Cal Peterson, 1 grab for 12. So 150 on the ground on 26 attempts, averaging 5.8 and 1 touchdown, and then 19-28 for 251, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the night for Grady Augustin, and that gives you your 401. On the other side, Spring Lake, 226 yards of total offense, and Landon O'Donnell, rushing-wise, had 32 yards. Jackson Nash, 5 carries for 62. Oliver Smees had 2 carries for 10. Mason Harima, 7 carries for 36. And brother Owen Smees had 3 carries for 6 yards. Through the air, Landon O'Donnell was 5 for 10 for 82 yards. Those balls going to Logan Stray. He had 2 catches for 55. Jackson Nash, 1 catch for 13. And John Westhoff, 2 catches for 14 yards, giving him their 82. So 144 yards on the ground on 35 attempts, 4.1 average for them, 14 first downs to West Catholic's 20, and 5 of 10 through the air for 82 yards, 2 turnovers there, fumbles late in the game, second half, and West Catholic comes up with a big 21-14 lead. And look who we got joining us.
Yeah, we're gonna step back here and welcome Darren Smith.
Yep.
And Deacon Parslow into the booth. Darren,
Deacon,
great
job, buddy.
Yeah, nice game. Tremendous defensive battle that your team had. I mean, the game was back and forth. It looked like in the first half you guys were going to go down and take that 14-7 lead, and then lo and behold, you know, that pick that Spring Lake had, 93 yards, and all of a sudden you find yourself behind the 8 ball. But you guys seem to stick with your same game plan. Looked like your game plan was to go deep on them with the ball, and finally, after going deep, it paid off with Cam Inbody, which was a huge catch that changed the dynamics of the game.
Yeah, Listen, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what we do on offense. I don't get paid to score points. Deacon and I get paid to
I
stop
love the
people.
honesty.
So whatever you just told me, awesome. I'm usually by the TV trying to figure out how we stop a triple option team, a fantastic spring lake team.
Well, let's talk about that. Because that was my next question, to really go into the defense. You know that Spring Lake doesn't pass the ball a lot. What things have changed on the defense here now with Aaron Record out with his injury? You did pick up Christian Patterson, who's been putting a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks the last couple games. How has the game plan changed, if at all, given those two changes on defense?
Yeah, I mean, losing someone like Aaron Record and Jack Franzak.
Yeah, right.
Right? Two elite defenders put us, not behind the eight ball necessarily, but like certainly as a staff, we got to come together.
Who fills that in, right?
So getting Christian Patterson back from a preseason or camp injury, perfect timing. So we filled that void. We also brought a sophomore up, Hudson Perry, to kind of give us some depth from the safety spot. He ended up playing a huge role tonight. So it's next man up. We don't have, this isn't college football or NFL where we have, a bunch of guys to go pick from free agency. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So, the guys that have played, Cal Peterson, Hudson Perry, Christian Patterson, who you mentioned, have stepped up, and they played awesome tonight. Awesome.
Let's kind of talk to Deacon here. Deacon, for those of you for our audience that does not know, tell us a little bit about your year last year as a freshman leading up to this year.
Well, my year last year, sorry, I lost my voice a little bit.
That's all right.
My year last year, I started off halfway through the season being a freshman. Then all of a sudden, the coaches must have saw something, because I got pulled up to JV that year for the rest, and I thought I played pretty good in that. And then for playoffs, I was lucky enough to play on varsity too, so that was really fun. Good experience.
So, you look at the first couple games, Deacon, was that kind of still like, boy, this is varsity, this is it? Is the game slowing down for you now? Because you had an amazing game tonight with 10 tackles, so congratulations on that.
Thank you. It was a little bit of a shock. The first game, it's a lot more physical than JV and freshmen. So but it's so much fun though. So yes, it definitely has slowed down though. It's become a lot more easy.
And really the last two games, great follow up to a 9 tackle game last week with 10 tonight. What do you attribute this success here? Are you ball hawking, or are they running to you?
Well, it's not me. It's like everybody's doing their 111. So luckily we have a good coaching staff, a good game plan. So, and then we have a team good enough to execute that plan. So it's not just me; it's the entire team. So
excellent. Well, congratulations, Darren. Going back to you, the more and more we looked at the offense that Spring Lake was running, it reminded us of Hudsonville Unity Christian. A little bit of that, running more of a veer type of a situation. How did you see it tonight? Yeah,
it's funny you say that, because I'm going to ask Deacon a question. Let's see if he answers it correctly. Who did we play tonight?
Eddie's.
That's right. So our mindset was Edwardsburg.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. Not from a schematic, but just an attitude, a mentality, a physicality. We were going to bring it to these guys and not allow them to sort of crease us, get off. Now, the first drive was a little dicey, but our scout did a fantastic job too all week. I got to mention them. I can't mention them all by name because I won't remember all of them. But if they're listening, if their parents are listening, and they were a scout offensive player this week, and we actually got Dan Lenkevich to come back and give us a scout look, I don't know if we play the way we did without our scout.
Right.
In all honesty. So credit to those guys for giving us a fantastic look. But we warned them, it's not going to look exact. It's going to be much faster. These guys have been running this offense since they were babies.
Yeah.
And you saw it. It shocked us. And then we made the adjustments, settled in. We did not deviate from our plans. And we did have 3 plans, and we kept one for the second half. Right. And honestly, they did not have an answer for it.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that about the scout team, too, because that's a lot of those guys get overlooked, and they come and they bring it every day, and they might not be on the field a lot during the game, but they're there all week. And like you said, they were Edwardsburg. You played Edwardsburg, and you made it work.
Yep.
So looking ahead, let me just tell you that Grand Rapids Christian beat Forest Hills Eastern tonight.
Okay.
They're a much improved team.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're giving people they're giving people some games. I mean, they obviously was a real tough one and a win against Spring Lake. Charlie King, their quarterback, we remember him, and he had a lot of ability. He's still young, but they're going to present some challenges to our defense.
Yeah, no doubt. And now we got to flip our brain from Spring Lake / Eddie's to a spread offense with a mobile quarterback. So it never gets easier.
Yeah.
It's a huge challenge. Our guys love it, and we'll be ready for it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
What a game. I'll tell you what, we enjoyed calling it. I hope you were just torqued up down there.
Well, I told my guys,
was
I'm like, that's a top
fantastic.
fiver right there.
You
Like,
got it.
it went
Deacon,
down.
congratulations. We
Deacon,
love
yes.
watching you play. Stay tough, buddy. And we'll see you guys next week against Grand Rapids
Appreciate you
Christian.
guys as always.
Back at
Absolutely.
home, right?
Heck yeah.
All right.
A sophomore with many good games ahead of him.
Absolutely.
So congratulations, Deacon, on a wonderful game. And thanks, Coach, for stopping by as we wrap it up here in Spring Lake. And, Joe, any final thoughts as we wrap things up?
You know, I'll tell you what, West Catholic overcame some of their problems. Thank you, Steve Grooms, for all your stats, everything you do for us. We love having you right next to us when this goes on because you fill in the gaps when we miss some things. But, you know, West Catholic overcame some of this stuff. They still have the penalty bug that they need to overcome. But, you know, it was enough tonight but to win by one touchdown. Got scary at the end, which is just a lot of fun. You know, but West Catholic's defense held tight. Couple mistakes by Spring Lake helped our cause here. I think West Catholic learned a little bit about themselves here. You know, they dealt it. We got 150 yards rushing and another 250 passing, you know, and that's big. That's, you know, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see one number, you know, too far away from the other. So,
well, it says a lot about the offense.
It does.
I mean, over 500 yards last week, over 400 yards this week. And so if you just limit those turnovers, good things are going to happen.
I think so. Anxious to get back home to West Catholic next Friday night against a much improved Grand Rapids Christian team. They're going to give us everything that Spring Lake did tonight, and you know, anxious to see how these kids respond.
Absolutely. Well, that will do it for us from the campus of Spring Lake High School, or well, actually from the middle school, as we call the game here the Bayou. We want to thank our sponsors again before we let you go.
Yeah, we appreciate all our sponsors bringing the game tonight. Fox Pools, Custom Caulking, West End Body, Frank's Market, Padgett Business Services, Dubin Dub Attorneys at Law, Shaner Avenue Nursery, Moore & Sons Roofing, Realtor Melissa Homewood, The Lash Group of Epic Realty, Culvers of Comstock Park, Cedar Springs, Cascade and Lowell, Lamoureux Farm Market and Cowlicks, and, of course, your Falcon Touchdown Club.
All right, that does it for us. Who's does Michigan have this week?
I think they're on a bye week. Is it a bye week?
It might be a bye week. Who's
I don't
State
know.
have, Groomsy? I think bye week too. Both of them, Michigan and Michigan State. Go Tigers. Go watch the Tigers. Huge win last night.
Yeah.
3-1 in the seventh.
Against the Red Sox.
Which is huge. So their magic number is 2 between their wins and the Houston Astros losses, and that gets them in. They would love to win 3, and they're tied with Cleveland right now. They lose all tiebreakers with Cleveland, so they need to win 3, sweep the Red Sox, and then if Cleveland only wins 2, we're in the driver's seat.
I'll tell you what,
we'll see.
and the pressure is on them, and if they make the
Cleveland is down 7-2. Sorry,
oh boy,
Joe.
that's great.
That's huge.
That's great.
big.
I'll tell you what, I think everything's going to loosen up if they able to hit the playoffs, and we're going to see Tiger baseball the way it was mid-season.
Absolutely. Well, everybody have a great weekend. For my partner, Joe Sack, I'm Tom Mikowski, and our statistician, Steve Grooms. Thanks, as always. Your final score here from Spring Lake, it's the West Catholic Falcons 21, the Spring Lake Lakers 14. See you next week, everyone.